had much access these past few months to womb.
I meant to say, since the womb, I've been
It's an interesting serving tray.
Y'all know what I meant.
These taste like vinegar.
Hey, at my house, when we ran out of bowls, yeah.
Kevin, Virginia, and Jason are live on 97.9 WRMF and the KVJ Show app.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. Jason talks like a spaz, and they love to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
Well, before you know it, it's going to be the weekend. What's up, everybody? Happy your Thursday. What is going on here?
What is going on?
Not much. How you guys doing?
We made it to Thursday.
Yeah, we did.
We made it past the full moon last night. Everybody's okay.
Yep.
Nothing weird happened.
Think it's all good. I feel good. Jaybird, you look intact.
Yeah, I'm here, man.
Yep. Got on your Jedi wardrobe today, and it looks like you're ready to use the Force, my friend.
I am.
That's good news.
Look out, Virginia. I'm going to combat your witch powers.
Bring it.
I see what's going on here. All right, very nice. Well, we got a lot of stuff to get to today on the show. I don't know if you were playing the Powerball last night, Virginia, but keep it going, girl.
I didn't play it, and I'm glad I didn't, because nobody won last night. The Powerball jackpot is going to roll over to $750 million.
It's pretty awesome.
There's a conspiracy that all of these jackpots, they're doing this on purpose to just get kind of publicity for the lottery and all that stuff. Do you think the lottery's rigged at all?
Well, I did read that article that you're talking about, and they said, there's a reason for this, and there was an expanse on numbers, I think,
Right.
the amount that it would go up to.
They added numbers, therefore making it harder to win.
Right.
Therefore, jackpots get bigger. Therefore, there's more publicity. They sell more tickets. It's just a machine, baby.
I think it was like 20 years ago, 75% of the population bought lottery tickets, and it dropped to 50. And so they're like, we got to come up with ways to get people to buy more tickets. And so that was kind of the strategy they came up with. And then part of the article that Jaybird's also referencing is it really going to all the goodness that you think it is? Be like, oh, well, it's kind of, legalized gambling, but it's going to education.
It's building schools.
Right. I just built a school with the $500 I spent on Mega Millions tickets. And that article was kind of questioning that, saying, it's maybe not necessarily everything you would think it is. So, with anything you put your money into, do your own deep dive. I'm not here to do it for you.
Yes. It's your money. You do the research, and then you make the decision.
Play the lottery. It's fun.
Yeah, that's basically about it. Yeah, South Carolina, they say, is one of those states where they don't really publicize who wins, so you may never find out who won the Mega Millions. They don't have to. And honestly, why would you? You have that kind of money.
Ridiculous to do that.
Be like, I've got $1.6 billion, y'all. I live right here.
Well, it's a small town. I guess there's only 30,000 people or whatever in the whole area.
I don't know if South Carolina really has a big town. Even their big towns are still relatively kind of small.
You might have to leave the town because all of a sudden you're buying all this new stuff.
I think it's going to be pretty obvious in a small town who won.
All of a sudden, Joe from down the street's driving a Lamborghini.
You're like, wait a minute, Joe.
Joe might just want to move.
Joe needs to move.
I think you're right.
That's how you know who wins.
Come to South Florida, Joe.
Yeah.
You'll be in good company. There's a lot of billionaires down here.
Blend right in. Yeah, you won't be anything special at all. In fact, you'll lose that money in a year, Jim.
You need to be out of the Carolinas because everybody's going to be knocking on your door.
I'm sure it probably will. They're just friendly people like that. Time to get to know you. Did you see the picture of the Mega Millions ticket that somebody posted on Reddit? Listen to this. How heartbreaking is this? They hit the first two numbers exactly, but then they missed the other three numbers and the Mega Ball by just one digit.
On each one digit?
On each one digit. They had 63, 66, 69, and 6 for the Mega Ball.
That's
and
funny.
The results were 62, not 63, 65, not 66, and 70, not 69, and 5 was the Mega Ball.
Do you just go to the ocean and just stare? Just go, oh man.
This is so close.
Gosh.
What does this mean? I'd be trying to look within. What's the universe trying to tell me? I'd be working that over.
I'm just trying to tell you, you're just not meant to be rich.
Well, you're close to greatness, but you're just not doing it completely right.
The universe is telling you that it wants to disappoint you so great to the point you're driving to the beach staring.
Find your enjoyment in something else, my friend. Riches will not be it. The World Series is quickly turning into something that you could easily miss unless you love the Red Sox. It's 2-game zip.
I hate when it gets like this.
Yeah.
I like a close series.
Yeah. Well,
it's still early.
It is still very early, absolutely. But when it gets to be 3 games, you're probably going to check out until they at least tie it up 3 games apiece. So we'll see what happens. And I thought this was kind of funny. One of the players on the Red Sox, his name's Brock Holt, and he probably was encouraged to give his apology when the night before, remember we were talking about Mookie Betts stole that base and everybody gets one of those Doritos Loco Tacos.
Yeah, but you got to wait till November 1st.
It's from 2 to 6 p.m. unless you get the special exemption coupon.
I'm going to forget about it.
So this guy from the Red Sox, Brock Holt, he's like going, what? You get it anyway. You're going to spend the night on the toilet.
Oh.
They're a sponsor.
Since come out and apologized profusely.
Sponsor.
It was just this off the cuff being, I'll spend the night on the toilet anyway. Like, who wants it?
Dude, that's the sponsor of the Major League Baseball Network.
Whoops and retraction.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, cause you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, coming up in just a second, I will tell you about the major celebrity who's not only in the dirt today, but is also going to be in Palm Beach County on Friday night, and you can meet this major celebrity. Yeah, kind of big news.
Is it going to compete against the movie premiere?
Definitely.
Oh, man, we're screwed.
Yeah.
Jason don't need no competition.
Mm-hmm.
Coming up next, we'll get into that. Before we do that, it looks like Lady Gaga is doing something on her press junket. It sounds like she's got like one basic thing that she says, and she just says the same thing everywhere she goes. Girl, not switching it up at all. Here, take a listen. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, I think she's talking about Bradley Cooper and how he discovered her and chose her for the role of A Star Is Born. And you could walk into a room with 100 people, and all it takes is one person, Virginia, to believe in you.
If she walks into any room with 100 people, I guarantee you more than one person in the room believes in her. It's Lady damn Gaga.
I mean, I'm going to go with Virginia on this. Lady Gaga
I would
walks in
say
the room.
probably 99% of the people in the room believe in her, and maybe one doesn't.
I think she believes if you say it enough, it will come true.
We don't buy it.
There can be 100 people in the room and 99 don't believe in you. But I had this one incredible talent with me. You can have 100 people in the room that are watching you and 99 don't believe in you, and one does, and that was him.
You know, there could be 100 people in the room and 99 don't believe, but all it takes is one.
You know, 100 people can be in a room and 99 don't believe in you, and just one person believes in you, and it can change everything. There can be 100 people in the room and 99 don't believe in you, and just one does. You know, there can be 100 people in the room and 99 don't believe in you and just one does. 100 people and there can be in one room, right? And 99 don't believe in you, but just one believes, and it can change your whole life.
Who's to say she's dialing in her press junkets?
I mean, literally, you got one sentence down and said, okay, this is what I'm going with.
You can't mix it up just slightly, Gaga?
And no one believes that 99 people in the room don't believe in you. That's stupid.
Well,
You're Lady Gaga.
I think she's saying that as a bullet point message to the world, to her little monsters, Virginia.
All it takes is one, because this one individual believed in me, and here I am.
We all believe in you. You did the Super Bowl halftime show, and you killed it.
But she could change it up. She could be like, you could walk in a room with 1,000 people and 990 might not believe in you. You could walk in a room with 1,000,000 people and 999,000 might not believe in you.
Give us something different, Gaga.
Just a quick, simple way to just change it up just a bit.
Justin Timberlake had to postpone his show at Madison Square Garden last night. I guess he's got severely bruised vocal cords.
Oh, yeah?
Don't know what he's been up to. He said he will make this show up. He will do it on a day that he was supposed to be off, which is January 31st, his birthday. But he says he wants to do that for the fans. So he's currently on this Man of the Woods tour. But bruised vocal cords have taken him out.
That sounds rough. Hey, how do you get that?
And finally here, Ronnie from the Jersey Shore has a black eye.
Uh-oh.
It's on social media, and he's saying it's his girlfriend and baby mama, Jen. Now, they had a violent encounter at a Vegas hotel room last year. He also got into an altercation with her back in June where he was like trying to get in the car as she was trying to drive away. She tried to run over him, and then he's beating on the car, and she allegedly dragged him with the Mercedes. I mean, these two are super violent.
Does he still think they're filming?
I don't know. But he is going to be at Wish nightclub in Boca on Friday.
That's my competition?
He is going to be in Palm Beach County competing against Jay Bird's release of the movie So Much Blood.
Okay, Ronnie, it's on.
Yeah.
It's on, Ronnie.
Who will we pick to be with? It's going to be hard.
Well, he's bringing Aubrey O'Day with him, too.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
We're sunk.
He's going to be judging the costume contest there at Wish in Boca, so you can see Ronnie and his black eye.
Would it be a good contest if I went dressed as Ronnie with a black eye?
It's kind of awesome.
Good.
Okay.
I could be his baby mama, Jen, and go with you and just be sucker punching you the whole night.
And I'll go with Aubrey O'Day. Just,
Who's going to go to your premiere?
Denny's?
We're bailing on the premiere, Daddy.
He's got this. I'm pretty burned with this movie, Kev. I'm kind of over it.
Okay.
And that's what's going on in your Dirt of the Day. Brought to you by the Spooktacular happening this Saturday afternoon at Legacy Place. Bring the kids out for not so spooky trick-or-treating and a pumpkin patch for little smiles and all kinds of fun like arts and crafts. The kids are going to love it. It's a free event, so we'll see you out at Legacy Place this Saturday starting at 11.
Did you miss an episode of the KVJ Show? No worries. Find our podcast on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, or kvjshow.com.
The yoga instructor accused of driving her twin sister off a cliff and killing her.
For the first time, the twin behind the wheel speaks out.
Tell me what happened the day of the crash. You want to know what I think? You and your sister had a very volatile relationship. I think you got into an argument. She was grabbing your hair, and all of a sudden, you're falling 200 feet. That is what happened, isn't it?
A Dr. Phil exclusive.
Today at 4, followed by CBS 12 News at 5.
$2 billion just sitting in the state capitol, and a massive chunk of that belongs right here. Wait, why wasn't anyone notified?
But I can't make them take money that's theirs.
CBS 12 News investigates holding the powerful accountable and asks why your tax money is going unused.
I mean, wouldn't you say that's a flaw? That is, I would say that's a flaw.
Tomorrow at 11 on CBS 12 News, the one to turn to.
It's a big win. Payments from $158 a month or zero down on a new Toyota during the Ed Moore Stelray Toyota Big Win sales event. Lease a new 2019 Corolla for just $158 a month or a new 18 Camry for $179 a month. You can even drive home today with zero down, zero security deposit, and zero first month's payment on all new 2018 Toyotas. Plus, it's all backed by Morse. At Ed Moore Stelray Toyota, we'll honor all dealers' ads. Corollas, $158 a month, Camrys $179 a month, or absolutely zero down. It's the final days of the Big Win sales event. Rush to Ed Moore Stelray Toyota on Federal Highway between Linton and Yamato, or click delraytoyota.com. Ed Morse is the official automotive group of the Miami Dolphins cheerleaders. OReilly models 36 months approved credit plus tax, tag title 899 dealer fee, zero security, Corolla 3619 down, Camry 4219 down, payment varies with zero down, ends 10/31/18.
When it comes to produce, timing is everything. Thankfully, Publix has such high standards, they put in the time even if it's time-consuming. Publix works with farmers to make sure produce is picked at just the right moment. They know when fruits and vegetables reach the perfect size, color, and ripeness. And let's face it, you can't exactly speed up the ripening process. This is the part where things speed up a bit. We like our fresh picks delivered quick. That means they arrive at Publix stores fast, keeping the crisp things crisp And the juicy thing's juicy. Not to mention the associates who keep an eye out for produce that's past its prime. So if you want fresh fruits and vegetables, the time is now.
Fresh from Washington State, get your hand-picked Washington apples now at Publix. These apples have been picked at the peak of maturity for apples that are larger, crisper, and full of flavor. Get the best of the crop carefully selected for you, only at Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
Let your troubles float away. Just breathe.
Unleash the excitement of the $5 million Monopoly Jackpot Scratch-Off from the Florida Lottery. Offering more than 40 million winning tickets, the Monopoly Jackpot Scratch-Offs are a new spin on a classic.
Wait, $5 million? Everyone just keep breathing.
The Florida Lottery. It's your ticket. Claim it! Must be 18 or older to play. Play responsibly. Monopoly is a trademark of Hasbro and is used with permission.
Getting older is much easier than it used to be, thanks to places like Wellington AntiAging. The name says it all. They can take care of you, whether you are getting lines on your face, a little bit extra fat around your bones. They can get rid of both. The lines on your face, they do with these lasers. It stimulates the natural collagen in your face, fills in the line, gets rid of the age spots, so you look younger naturally. They also use lasers to get rid of fat, different parts of your body. One is called the strawberry laser that works on your flabby thighs and your arms. The other one is called Sculpt Sure, and it's basically non-surgical lipo. In just a 25-minute session, you can lose 25% of the fat around your stomach area. And the cool thing, the fat cells are gone forever. So a younger-looking face, a trimmer-looking body, and the hormone replacement therapy that they do will help you feel younger as well. And your insurance is likely going to pay for it. So jump online today to get yourself a new, older you at Wellington Anti-Aging. It's WellingtonAntiAging.com. That's WellingtonAntiAging.com.
It's time to ditch your expensive coffee, because at Cumberland Farms, coffee is just 99 cents any size. And now, through the end of October, it's free every Friday, only at Cumberland Farms. Limit 1 per customer. Offer good through October 26th, 2018. May not be combined with any other offer.
Nowcar.com. Buy your next Chevrolet 100% online and skip the dealer. Nowcar has a huge selection of new Chevrolet Malibus, Silverados, Equinoxes, Camaros, and more. Nowcar delivers straight to your door. Find the new way to buy a new car. Nowcar. Search Nowcar.com.
Fall is in the air at Platos Closet. They're paying cash on the spot for cooler weather items like sweaters, long sleeves, denim, boots, and more. Get paid for your gently used name brand clothing, shoes, accessories, and handbags. Then shop our collection of fall-inspired styles and save up to 70% off regular retail prices. So make room in your closet and earn some cash. Then keep it or spend it at Platos Closet. Platos Closet, Boca Raton, Boynton Beach, Palm Beach Gardens, Port St. Lucie, and Wellington.
O'Reilly. Right now at O'Reilly Auto Parts, pick up 5 quarts of Mobil 1 full synthetic motor oil for $28.95 and get a $10 O'Reilly gift card by mail. Protect your engine from sludge and wear with Mobil 1 full synthetic motor oil at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices every day. Limits apply. See store for details.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Hello, I'm attorney Robert Rubenstein, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 7, understand attorney's fees. You've probably heard no fee guarantee, or you only pay if you win. This isn't some kind of special offer. Most injury attorneys are paid this way. We get paid this way. There are limits on what percentage attorneys can charge. Our firm charges you nothing, not even costs, unless you get money. Call Rubenstein Law at 1-800-FL-LEGAL. Offices in Palm Beach and throughout Florida.
From high school to high achiever.
From cubicle to corner office.
From nurse's aide to registered nurse.
At Palm Beach State College, our students transform their lives every day. We help them choose from 130 programs across 5 campuses, encouraging them to grow, reach new goals, and gain the confidence they need to succeed inside the classroom and out. We see them go from point A to point believe. Level up at Palm Beach State College. Enroll now at palmbeachstate.edu.
Pay attention, who's ever listening.
America's favorite judge is on the case.
Judge Judy. No, don't send me Judge Judy. I know who I am.
Calling out injustice when she finds it.
Well, what do you think? Judges like to hear themselves talk?
And standing up for the truth.
So far, I'm not doing a bad job, right?
You're doing good. You're doing good. In Judge Judy, we trust.
I only fear God and you a little bit.
I hope in that order.
Judge Judy.
Judge Judy, today at 5 on CW34.
Next time on The Goldbergs.
I just heard there's an opening for school treasurer. You get to handle all the money.
So it does involve treasure.
Let your campaign manager deal with all the nitty-gritty. Okay, what can I do to convince you to vote for Barry? Yes, Erica is single.
For all you out there with overbearing parents with no sense of shame, who's with me?
The Goldbergs.
Tonight at 7 on CW34.
Looking for a great deal on a BMW? Bremen BMW is the place to go. One, you can't get a better deal anywhere else. They have something called their price assurance guarantee where they honor all competitive dealer offers. So once you have the peace of mind of knowing that you can't get a better deal anywhere else, you go right to Bremen BMW for the extra perks. They have an amazing showroom, sales department. I have gone in to many different car dealerships. I've never talked to somebody that knows the inside and out of how BMWs work than the salespeople that they've got at Bremen. Their service department is amazing, and when you get a new or pre-owned vehicle at Bremen BMW, you get the Club Bremen along with it. Cool VIP events, and especially as we get into season, you want these perks. Things like the Bremen tent that they got at Polo. You get to go chill at. They got food and beverage in. That's just an example of the kind of stuff you get. The world-class experience you're not going to get anywhere else. So if you want the 3 Series, 5 Series, 7 Series, X Series, any kind of BMW, the only place to go is one of the Bremen BMWs in West Palm Beach or in Jupiter, and online it's BremenBMW.com.
Dog Bite, Gordon and Partners, 333-3333.
You know how you hear people on the radio and you're like, I wonder what they look like when they're saying that. I wish I could see them. Well, you can. We're right there on youtube.com/KVJ Show.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you got on your mind today, Jay Bird?
Want to clean up some issues that's got some traction out there. Cheese loaf. A lot of people wondering about this cheese loaf I keep talking about over at Publix. A lot of people have gone to Publix and said, Bird, I can't find this cheese loaf you speak of. Where is it at in Publix? What you want to do is you want to go to the bakery where they make the bread area, not where the actual sweets are at, where there's the buns, where there is the hamburger rolls, all of that
Sitting
stuff.
out on the tables?
It's out on the table, yeah. It's packaged, but I believe they make the cheese loaf there in-house. I could be wrong. Correct me if I am. But yeah, it's by all of those rolls there.
Is it called cheese loaf?
Yeah, I think it is called cheese loaf.
Okay.
And you'll know it's a cheese loaf. When you hold it, it just feels like a loaf of bread and cheese.
Yeah, because if you ask for it by name and it's not cheese loaf, they may look at you like, what?
They would know. If you ask an employee at Publix and said, hey, where's the cheese loaf at? They'll let you know. Now, be warned, cheese loaf isn't always available. I went yesterday, and it was not there, and I was very sad.
Oh, that's sad.
And I have a feeling after you are there, it's not available.
You're right, because I do buy in bulk.
Yes.
Clean them out, boy.
Yeah.
And but on a lighter note, the smoked provolone cheese is back at Publix.
I told you they would not stop making smoked provolone.
Well, it was the Publix package kind, what I was talking about. I couldn't find it anywhere. And
you probably bought it all.
Baby, it is back. So I just want to clean up some issues that are out there.
Okay, well, hopefully somebody's going to the grocery store today.
Yeah.
Got a couple things going on there. Cheese and cheese loaf. Virginia, what do you got on your mind today?
I just wanted to let everybody know I am wearing blue today in support of our coworker Reggie D and his Walk for Unity. Do you realize I'm following him on his whole Steps for Unity journey? He has walked from Florida and to Utah. I mean, the man is almost all the way across the entire country. And I follow him on his Facebook and just the beautiful pictures he's posting. And he's doing this whole thing to end racism and divisiveness and to get people to see that, you know, we can all take these steps together as a community. So hats off to Reggie D and his Walk for Unity and an amazing journey on Facebook that I love following.
Reggie D,
Reggie D,
Reggie D, Reggie D.
Yeah, in case you don't know, he works for our sister station, X102.3.
And he's doing it in a way that you can't have any complaints with. He's not taking any kind of angle and saying this is wrong or that's wrong. He's just saying, look, He just wants love, and he wants, the dream, the great American dream.
Yeah, that should be a controversial.
All men are created equal. It should not be.
It should be an awesome, just an awesome movement.
Who can argue with that?
Nobody.
And if you can, you and I are not going to see eye to eye. Wanted to pop this onto your radar because I just found out about it today. Last night I was kind of going through my Netflix wish list and grooming it up a little bit, maybe picking up a couple extra things. Like some people had said, hey, you got to check out the new Adam Sandler stand-up special that he's got.
Yeah, we played a clip yesterday that was very funny.
Yeah, so I've got that because I'm kind of like looking at some stuff and seeing how much I can download. I got a big old plane trip that's going to be coming up, so I want to make sure I'm ready for that. And up on our Facebook page, I saw an article today. They have Netflix, I guess you'd call them cheat codes in a sense, but if you go on there and you're trying to find stuff on Netflix and you're in even a certain genre, there are going to be limitations to what you see. Well, Netflix has got more stuff up there, but they just don't. It's kind of like having stuff in the back room. If you go into a store and you're like going, you have to know, especially that if you ask for this, they'll go in the back room and get it and bring it out. Well, Netflix is the same way.
Yeah, I was wondering that because I was trying to find something to watch, and I was looking for a comedy, and it wasn't on the main thing. I'm like, I guess they don't have it. And then I just I typed it in just to see, and it did come up.
Yeah, so there is a lot of stuff on Netflix that you're just not going to see in your regular browsing. And so this article, if you go to the KVJ Show Facebook page, there are, in a sense, cheat codes for every single genre, and there's like 100 different genres. It breaks it down like 20 different types of comedies and dramas, and if you want to see anything that has to do with like a documentary, they've got that as well. So that is up there, and you can find stuff, and I was like, oh, cool, and it popped open a couple different options for me that I was able to grab through it on my wish list and make sure Netflix viewing that much better. So there you go.
I like that. I like the secret code stuff.
Me too. That's cool.
Yeah. Saw this, and I think this is probably relatable for a lot of people. Technology, it's convenient, but it is just sometimes so much. You're just like, we were talking about this yesterday with kids and how they just want and need constant stimulation now. Their brains have been wired that way, that this study and test that they had done on some of these kids, that they would choose taking an electroshock over boredom. And you're just like, wow.
What?
Because they would rather have some kind of stimulation than nothing at all, because there's just a fear of, I'm going to have to sit here and nothing's going to happen.
The electric shock I kind of get, because you're like, all right, this might be kind of fun if we turn into a game.
Yeah, it makes it at least gives you some kind of stimulation, even if you're going, that doesn't sound awesome.
I kind of get it.
Yeah. Well, this makes sense. According to this new survey, 7 out of 10 Americans say that sometimes, living in a remote cabin in the woods with no modern technology seems like the perfect lifestyle.
That's when you are having an emotional breakdown, though, and things are not going great for you. You're like, you know what? I'm going to the woods. I am going to the woods, away from it all. I'm going to go hang out with the foxes and the deer. Believe me, I've said that before. I know.
You say it about once a week.
I'd say day.
I'm going to the woods breakdown. Oh, I know it very well. It's when someone's breaking down.
And it's probably a lesson to all of us that, every now and then you do need to take a technology break. You need to unplug. You need to just kind of like look at the world around you. And probably you should do it every single day and say, between this time and that time, I am putting my phone away and I'm not going to have any kind of stimulation whatsoever. Same thing for your kids. Be a good little lesson to learn.
It is good. It's the best lesson. To put your phone aside and get like back in the moment.
Mm-hmm. Because I realize there's never a day when I pick up my phone and I look at the news that there's stuff that's going to make me feel good. Never a day. It doesn't happen. It's not going to happen. I've just come to realize that if you're holding out for good news day is not going to happen.
Well, sadness and rage, it sells. It sells, baby.
And that's why you're never going to have good news day. So I'll give you something good. In fact, here's some positivity that nobody wants to tell you about. On the way, I'm going to tell you 10 ways in which the world is getting better. Nobody ever talks about this stuff, and you think that, oh my gosh, it's just all of a sudden the whole planet Earth's going to go boom and explode.
I really believe things are not as bad as... There's bad things out there, but
yes.
you always keep things in perspective, too. There's always going to be bad stuff out there.
Well, you know what? This is probably going to be our lowest rated segment of the entire morning because it's good news. It's good news, and nobody wants to hear it.
How dare you talk about good news?
How dare I give you some positivity, but if you're feeling like things are bleak and you want to take off to the woods today, you're going to feel better next.
from the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777.
800-561-7777.
This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher Automotive. Schumacher is partnering with Operation Kids Safe at all 3 Schumacher locations in North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family in keeping our kids safe. A couple of accidents in Broward County slowing down your commute this morning. 2 center lanes blocked in Fort Lauderdale, I-95 northbound at State Road 84. We also have an accident blocking the left lane on the Florida's Turnpike. It's southbound beyond Hollywood Boulevard. Up on the Treasure Coast, also keep an eye out for a crash Okeechobee Road at Virginia Avenue. And slow traffic being reported Lantana Road eastbound South Military Trail and on Blue Heron Boulevard, both directions between Congress Avenue and President Barack Obama Highway. Some good news, though. Traffic is flowing smoothly at Schumacher Volkswagen on North Lake Boulevard. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with our sister station, News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits, 979 WRMF.
Air conditioner not cooling like it should? Call Lindstrom Air for a free air conditioning service call when we make the repair. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
Audi Coral Springs will not be outsold. With over 500 new Audis in stock, Audi Coral Springs sells for less. For a limited time, receive 24-month lease savings, like a new Audi A3 for $289 a month, a new A4 for only $309 a month, a new Q3 for $349 a month, and the Q5 Luxury Crossover for only $459 a month. The 4 best-selling Audi models. The 4 lowest lease payments offered in South Florida. For a limited time only, and only at Audi Coral Springs. Off the Sawgrass at 441. Advertised leases 10% down, 7,500 miles per year. Audi Coral Springs will not be outsold. And with the Audi X VIP buying experience, shop for your Audi online at AudiCoralSprings.com. And arrive and your car and paperwork will all be ready. Quick, simple. Express delivery with Audi X at Audi Coral Springs. Off the Sawgrass at 441.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dreamers of all ages.
Welcome to an entire year of Disney magic.
Welcome aboard the Walt Disney World Express monorail.
Welcome, foolish mortals, to the Haunted Mansion.
Welcome to the Avatar program. Welcome on this fine day to the EAC.
Welcome to Slinky Dog Dash. I'm Slinky Dog. Hang on to them hats and glasses, because this here's the wildest ride in the wilderness.
Welcome to a year of magic and memories. Become an annual pass holder today. Get a Florida Resident Silver Pass for just $32 per month plus down payment. Start your year of magic now at the Epcot International Food and Wine Festival.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
Monthly payment program for Florida residents requires down payment of $129 upon purchase and 12 monthly payments. Blockout dates apply. Proof of Florida residency required.
At MD Now, they get you in and out super fast. Some other places have an hour wait before they see you. No, at MD Now, they strive to get you in and out in less than an hour. New locations on South Dixie and Belvedere and in West Delray at Atlantic and Military. MDNow.com.
Being sick is never convenient. That's why CareNow Urgent Care clinics are open late, 7 days a week. CareNow Urgent Care. Walk right in or check in online at carenow.com.
What does it mean to be real about addiction and recovery? At Karen Ocean Drive, it's understanding that status and success can't shield you from the consequences of addiction. Real means discretion and comfort are priorities, so you can focus on the fight ahead. We define what real addiction treatment is. We are Karen Ocean Drive, real about recovery. To learn more, visit caronoceandrive.org/real.
This Halloween weekend will be frightening fun for everyone at Southern 441 Toyota's Trunk or Treat event, October 27th from 5 to 8 p.m. Southern 441 Toyota, corner of Southern Boulevard and 441. You'll find all sorts of treats and maybe a trick or two in the trunks, plus food trucks, music, and costume contests with prizes. Put the family in costume and get to Southern 441 Toyota, October 27th, 5 to 8 p.m. for the Halloween Trunk or Treat Spooktacular, corner of Southern Boulevard and 441, southern441toyota.com.
Fright Nights at the South Florida Fairgrounds. South Florida's scariest haunted houses.
featuring terrifying walk-through scare zones, 4 new haunted houses, midway games, carnival rides, and live entertainment. It's our final weekend, so get your tickets now at myfrightnights.com.
Well, if you're one of those adults who does crave constant stimulation, or you got shows that you just want to watch and you can't get home fast enough to go watch them, I got good news for you, because all you need is the Xfinity Stream app. You can watch those shows and movies on demand no matter where you are. Yeah, those things where I know I got to drop my kid off like 1 hour before his game starts. They do a little practice. I'm just kind of sitting there chilling. I just flip on my Xfinity Stream app and I can watch my favorite shows on demand. It's the best entertainment package you get because you've got a great X1 DVR with voice-controlled remote that easily records all your favorite TV shows. You then get the Xfinity Internet, and that comes with the Wi-Fi hotspot, so you stay connected on your Xfinity Stream app without gobbling up all of your data. And you can get started with Xfinity Internet for just $29.99 a month for 11 months with a 1-year agreement. And you can also do a great deal right now. You can ask how to save with your wireless bill, too, and include Xfinity Mobile with your internet. Or you could get started with the Xfinity Internet with up to 150 megabits per second, download speed plus TV. Get it $40 each a month for 2 full years. Bundle both together with a 2-year agreement. Just go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or go to an Xfinity store today. Requires EcoBill paperless billing and autopay. Offer ends 11/4/18. Restrictions apply. New X1 starter double play customers only. Equipment taxes and fees, including BTV and RSN fees extra, and subject to change. After agreement, regular rates apply.
Attention! This is a special announcement from a Rico Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat. Through October 31st, a Rico West Palm and a Rico Fort Pierce have been authorized to offer all customers up to 30% off MSRP on over 4,500 new vehicles. Up to 30% off MSRP. Hurry to a Rico before October 31st to save up to 30% off MSRP during Ram Power Days and Jeep Adventure Days. You gotta go a Rico now.
Select models announced vary plus tax tag title dealer install option $7.99 dealer fee. Rebates apply to dealer. See dealer for details.
Hey, it's Virginia. Come join me and the Legacy Place team. We're going to be out for the annual Halloween Not So Spooky Spooktacular. It's Saturday, October 27th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's a fun afternoon of lighthearted, free Halloween activities for the whole family. Dress up in your Halloween costumes and trick or treat with us all around Legacy Place. Enjoy arts and crafts, face painting, a giant slide, cider donuts, and more. And be sure to pick out your pumpkin from the Pumpkin Patch, brought to you by Little Smiles. Don't forget, October 27th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the lot right next to the patio shop at Legacy Place. It's all the Halloween fun you can handle. Visit shoplegacyplace.com for more details.
Call your legal team at Anajar & Levine at 1-800-747-FREE for a consultation.
Quick Hit Weather is brought to you by The Tire Choice.
I'm meteorologist Chris Farrell for CBS 12 News, tracking a few isolated showers for morning drive on this Thursday. A partly cloudy sky to sunny at times today. A high temperature near 85 and a 30% chance of an isolated shower anytime. Tonight's low near 73. For Friday, sunny to partly cloudy, much warmer, a high near 88 and a 40% chance of a late afternoon shower storm.
Hey, honey, my car needs an oil change.
What am I, a mechanic?
Fine. I'll just call my buddy.
At the Tire Choice and Total Car Care, we'll keep you on the road. Right now, get an oil change for just $14.99. Visit thetirechoice.com.
Wait, what, buddy?
All stores open July 4th.
What's hot now on the KVJ Show?
Looking for a little fun tonight. Virginia is going to be dusting off her liver, taking it back out for a fun little night. With the ladies, it is Ladies' Night Out at the iBar PJ National Resort and Spa tonight starting at 6 o'clock.
Super fun. They have all kinds of fun shopping. They have charity raffles going on where you can get great prizes. They've also set up a little mini spa where you can get little mini manicures. How cool is that?
Absolutely. Live music. You've got $6 wines. Some other great cocktails available and psychic readings, and all starts tonight at the iBar PJ National at 6 o'clock.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Somebody texted in and said, no, Kev, it's Feel Good Friday. Today's Thursday. Get back to the doom and gloom. I will momentarily. But just a quick little glimmer of sunshine here in your mix with all the news that is going on today. Just fighting. Awful.
All right, make it quick, Ralston.
I will. Don't worry. fact, the initial article had 23 points. I whittled it to 10.
Okay.
10 ways in which the world is getting better. Just to let you know, there are some positive things. If you think that the world is going to hell in a handbasket, extreme poverty has fallen. They say the share of the world population living on less than $1.90 a day has shrunk from nearly 35% in 1987 to under 11% in 2013.
Okay, that's good.
That is great. Hunger is falling as well. That's great news. You remember in the 80s when we were kids, they had the Feed the World. And,
sure.
You know, that's actually getting somewhere and making some improvements.
Speaking of hunger, Mama, do you want to do some breakfast today?
No. I was really bad last night. I do not want to do breakfast.
No one ever wants to have fun around these parts anymore.
Child labor is on the decline.
Good.
They say there's been approximately a 40% reduction from 2000 to 2016. People in developed countries have more leisure time. Seems like Europe's doing better than America, and we should take a little note from their book of saying, you know what, we need to just enjoy life a little bit more. Like in France, man, I tell you, they take a lot of vacation and they go out and they see the world and they're living full lives.
Kind of living a full life, little carpe diem, like maybe getting a little breakfast.
That's it.
On a Thursday.
Don't feel guilty about taking a vacation. Do not feel guilty about taking a vacation, because good news is they're showing that your productivity increases and you're actually better when you take vacation than if you just keep working and saying, look, I'm going to keep grinding and slaving. And
you got to get off the hamster wheel every once in a while and look around and realize, oh, okay, there's other things going on besides the grind.
Well, it makes me laugh now because so many people will post up grind time, and all they're talking about is grinding. I'm like, going, you know, all you're really doing is wearing yourself down and making yourself less productive. It should be hashtag grind time, hashtag less productive.
Or hashtag bump and grind. Come on.
That's right. They say life expectancy is rising. They say it's increased more than 6 years between 1990 and 2016.
You find out you get to live to 120 with good health.
Yeah.
Up until 119. That last year is going to be awful. Do you do it? Are you happy about that?
Is everybody else coming with me, or am I going solo?
20%. It's only me and you till the end. Just me and you.
Oh, then yeah, we'll have a great time. You and me, baby, to 120.
You guys would rock the senior home.
Oh, we would.
I feel like you would rule the school.
We turn it on its ear.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
This battery right here.
We bring back some of the old stunts.
Yeah, I love it.
Bad grandpa, but it would really be bad grandpa. It wouldn't be a young guy in costume like Johnny Knoxville.
We can bring back Smell My Finger.
Yeah,
that
we
old
could.
stunt we used to do.
That would be really scary in a nursing home.
It would.
Because I can tell you pretty much it's going to smell like one of two things. I won't tell you what they are. Child mortality is down. It's fallen by more than half since 1990. It's great news.
Yes.
Smoking way down. Since 1955, the smoking rate has dropped from 45% to 16%.
And I feel like a big percentage dropped in the last 15, 20 years. Big time.
Oh, I know. It's been crazy. Violent crime in the U.S. is going down, and we've rapidly reduced the supply of nuclear weapons. And they say more people are going to school for longer.
But Kev, according to Twitter, it says we're all going to hell in a handbasket.
I know. Well, that's why I say here's a little breath of fresh air, because there are some positive things out there with all the negativity you're going to see today. Just a few things.
Yeah, I like that.
Just a few things.
All
Just
right.
a little dash.
Balance.
Just a little dash.
I can't wait for all the comments calling Kevin out about some of his stuff.
I'm writing some right now.
It was kind of funny. They actually began before I even started.
Your positivity is pretty annoying. You and your good hair can suck it.
They're going to have, that's great, Kev. Yeah, poverty's down, but did you know 13% of, oh boy.
I get it. There's a lot of bad out there. There's a few good. I was reading this story, and it was kind of gnarly because, you know, the other day I had that whole earwax thing that was going on. And I figured it out. I got the D-Brox. You can get it, and they flush it out. And, you know, it's kind of like almost like the thing I was telling you about that I got when I went to
MD Now.
Thank you. And it was just kind of like a little bit of a home kit. It wasn't as high-tech and fancy, but it really kind of did the same trick.
I just like it when somebody else does it, because I feel like if I'm left to my own devices, I might puncture something. If it's clogged in there, like mine was that one time, it felt so good to have the medical personnel get it out.
Oh, it's just, man, I tell you, there's nothing better than when you're just like...
And then they had me, like, tilt my head to the right, and, like, everything drained out, including the clump, and the clump was just sitting there on the tray
I know.
with the little, like, towel.
Come on. We don't have to be discussing every single morning at this time.
The biggest clump.
I know. Thank you. Yeah.
If you're not going to shut her mic off, I will.
I know.
I'm sorry.
Well, there's this one guy I was looking at that kind of stuff, and he was like, doctor never said he saw anything like this before in his life. And he was just like, he was so proud of himself. It was just kind of like a badge of honor. Like, look at what I did, and it's kind of funny. And that does happen every now and then. Have you ever been to a doctor and they've been like going, we've never seen anything like this before? I know, Jaybird, you've talked about how you've been a marvel, a medical mystery, and many times doctors have said to you, going, we've never seen a case like this ever in our life.
So when I had really bad sleep apnea when I was like 23 or 24, I did a sleep test over at the Jupiter Hospital. And now this is a while ago, but they had said they had never seen the kind of results that they had seen from me. They said I stopped my breathing so many times that they were like, what the heck is going on here?
You should probably be sleeping with that mask every night. That probably has a lot to do with why you can't go under, because you start to like...
I'm supposed to be sleeping with that mask, and I'm supposed to also be wearing these specialty shoes for my feet, because...
and you're supposed to be sleeping with Miss Oktoberfest.
Oh, right. Gosh. Oh, that was out of left field, out of nowhere. At least you're not making it awkward. Good Lord.
Well, have you ever been told that you are a medical mystery? In a sense, maybe it's like a badge of honor. You're going, yeah, doctors have never seen like my case.
Worst sleep test ever.
We've never seen eyes so beady.
Yes. Defying science. How did it happen? I don't know. God made me this way. What you got? You can call or text us 877-979-WRMF.
Baby, I'm playing on you tonight.
You basically are a medical mystery. Doctors never seen anything like you before. What has happened? I wonder, too, do doctors throw that around often to make you feel better? Or is it really true? So I was checking online when I was doing my earwax thing, and it was so funny what people were bragging about how doctors have said, I've never seen anything like it before.
You don't want to hear that from your doctor.
I don't know, though. In a weird way, yeah, because you already know what the diagnosis is, and you know that it's bad. But you're like going, okay, look at that. All right. Well, I'm like the worst ever.
If they've never heard,
if you're going to come out of it, then you're maybe okay. If it's a terminal thing, you're like, okay, this is awful.
This is awful.
But if it's like, I'm going to come out of it, then you're like going, okay,
I'm thinking if they've never heard of it or I've never seen this before, they don't know how to treat it, and that's what's freaky. Like, I've never seen this before.
That's what my neighbor is going through. My neighbor, they've been trying to figure out what's the matter with her since August, and they cannot figure it out.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. Well, this person had put on Reddit, they said, I broke my elbow so badly from snowboarding that a picture of how they fixed it is now in a medical journal.
Now that is cool.
See, that's kind of like, wow. Whoa, all right. Look at that. Like, they just couldn't even believe it. Like doctors like, oh, we have to look at it. Or like you ever notice there's a parade of people that are coming down the hall. The nurses just want to see what's going on because whatever happened to you is like so impressive.
You got to see this thing. We've never seen a boil on a guy's butt this big. Everyone, get in here.
Is that why you're in here, Suits? Do you have a boil on your butt?
Not a boil. That's not why I'm in here.
Okay.
At least not one that I'm aware of. No, when I was a little kid, I had this weird medical issue that, like, I was wheelchair bound for a while because I had, like, bones in my legs that started to deteriorate. And my dad is a doctor who's been in the field for a while, so he had a lot of medical connections, and they really couldn't figure out what was wrong, so he had a doctor friend of his take the records to this European medical conference so that all these different doctors could collaborate on this and take a look at it. And he comes back, my dad's like, what'd you get him back with? They're like, I don't know. Nobody could figure it. It just stopped after about 2 years. Just stopped.
Wow. You had a condition they'd never seen. And
all these doctors at this conference, and not one of them could figure out what it was. I have no diagnosis to this day.
So how did that affect your bones?
It wasn't good. I mean
it was, today.
Oh well. I mean, it's my legs are still a little weak. Like I don't really like do well when I try to run and stuff like that because I get. Before I start to get winded, my knees start hurting still.
Really? We didn't call you Bambi.
Suits has got a lot of awesome stuff about him that we didn't know. He's been living with secrets. He's got something about Rodney Dangerfield that'll blow your hair off, Kev.
I don't need that, man.
My grandmother dated him for a while. They
Really?
almost got married, yeah.
His grandma almost got married to Rodney Dangerfield.
You were almost Rodney Dangerfield's step-grandson?
Yeah.
Maybe we need to start
cool.
a segment, Suits Random Facts.
I know.
My mom and I were talking last night, and she's like, yeah, she broke up with him because she couldn't handle the shtick after a while, the way that he talked. It was too much for my grandmother.
So he's like,
She couldn't do it.
He walks in like, respect. I got a problem in my relationship. You don't respect me.
My grandmother he was talking about, I don't know, all this time.
Isn't that funny?
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. I need to have you write down your all random facts about your life.
He's got some random stuff.
Yeah, it sounds like a fun little game. We need to start pulling back that curtain.
Peel back the layers that are Suits the Onion.
Let's do it.
I like it.
Paul's on here from Lake Worth. He had one of those kind of like issues because of this weird itch. You go in to see the doctor because of it, Paul?
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
I was crawling around underneath the house. I had to evict a tenant, and ended up being that the cats were doing their thing underneath there. She was cat lady. So I go to the hospital 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning after about 2 or 3 weeks of this itch, and they give me this. The doctors got frustrated because I kept complaining, and they couldn't find out what it was. They finally pulled out this one book, thick-ass book, medical book, and they started flipping through the pages trying to find the closest thing that was matching my skin description. And they gave me some medicine, and they said apply to your skin generously 3 times a day. So I left and I started doing that. And after about 2 or 3 weeks of that, it would die down for an hour or two, and then it would just come back. So I just kept reapplying it.
Oh my gosh.
Well, 2 or 3 weeks of that went by. By this time, it's almost a month and a half. I went to the another doctor, and the doctor says, "Can I see the medication you've been taking?" And I give him the bottle. He says, "Oh my God, you're supposed to be drinking this medication." And the one lady behind him, the nurse, she starts laughing out loud, and I'm like, "Well, why are you laughing? It's not funny. It's killing me." He says, "Yeah, but these guys got it wrong. You said 2 of these doctors did this?" He says, "Yeah." He says, "Well, I don't even want to know what hospital you've gone to." And
so they told you to apply it to your skin, and you were supposed to drink it, is what it was?
Yeah, I was supposed to be drinking the medication, and after the next day, the itch just went away. I mean, it was so bad. It looked like really, really, really bad acne. I mean, it was red.
What did the cats have to do? Did the cats have something to do with it, Paul?
It was, yeah, their feces or their piss, whatever it was. I was laying on there, even though I had my clothes on when I went down there. All it took was one point of contact, and it spread all over my body.
Okay.
So that happened to my sister before. We had a cat, and it scratched her on her chest area.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, this weird... It looked like, if you've ever seen the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory movie, it looked like an everlasting gobstopper.
Cat scratch fever.
Yeah, it was. It was a terrible case of cat scratch fever, and it looked like a piece of candy growing out of her skin.
Weird.
It was weird, man.
Delicious, and just in time for Halloween.
Well, it sounds like with Paul, they actually properly diagnosed what his problem was. They just...
Instead of telling them to drink it, they told them to rub it on there, and it did nothing.
Take these pills and rub them on your nose.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Huh.
That's a mess.
Don is on here from Stewart. Don, why are you a medical marvel?
Because I have a perfect swan neck.
What does that mean?
It's, well, I had to look it up too, because you hear about it, you read about a swan neck people have. I'd had an accident, and I had to have my shoulder, my upper shoulder and stuff x-rayed, so they did just like a full head and shoulder area. And when the x-ray showed up, the doctor was looking at it, he goes, wow, you don't see this very often. And I was like, what? And he goes, you have the perfect swan neck, structurally, bone-wise. It's shaped like a swan. So no one can see it, do I mean? But I wear it as a badge of honor because I know I have a perfect swan neck, so what the hell?
Not many people can say that. You're right. I have a perfect swan neck. Did
It does
you know?
feel like you should be prouder and hold your head higher than the rest of us.
Swans do, right?
Yes.
Look, I don't want to brag, but me and my mom both were born with one less bone in the foot. We have one less bone in our foot than the average human being.
Really?
Yes. I'm walking around with less bones.
There's a joke there.
I know there
is. Some of my favorites that they had on Reddit for the medical mysteries. Somebody said, as a child, I contracted a rare disease that they'd only ever seen in plants up until that point. And now my friends call me Groot.
Aww.
To me, if the doctors are grabbing that old medical book to look and thumb through some kind of condition, that's when you're like, oh boy, they're going to the old medical book?
Yeah. Somebody else said, my husband is allergic to bees, and he got stung right on his nards.
Oh!
They swole up to the size of a pineapple, and every nurse in the hospital was stopping by to see for themselves.
Oh, my gosh.
For science.
What was he doing to that beehive?
Yeah.
Yeah, why were his nards out next to the bees?
There's a lot of questions.
I'm hoping it stung him through his shorts, but you're right. There might be a more perverse explanation for
If
that.
you're in the yard with your nards out, we got bigger problems.
Well, there's some people that do that.
They could fly up your pants if you got short pants on.
Oh, they can fly up somewhere else if you're not careful.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Don't bend over to pick up the soil.
Absolutely. Yeah. And this is one that somebody wrote. They said, a doctor asked me if my member was working correctly. And I said, yeah, why? And they say, well, it's so small.
Oh, man. That is not cool, Doc.
That person went by the name John Doe. They didn't want to admit who they were.
Oh, that's anonymous?
That thing can't be working right.
Right.
Oh,
that thing work right? You're going, yeah, why? Wow, it's so small. It's not what you want to hear from your doctor.
You would think doctors wouldn't say crazy things like that, but some do.
They do, yeah.
that's
Doc,
heartbreaking.
I got feelings. Come on.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in your Dirt of the Day, I will tell you what happened to get Ice-T pulled over by the cops yesterday in his brand new, super fancy McLaren sports car. What did he do? Coming up in your Dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF. From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777. 800-561-7777.
This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher Automotive. Schumacher is partnering with Operation Kids Safe at all 3 Schumacher locations in North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family in keeping our kids safe. A couple of accidents in Broward County slowing down your commute this morning. 2 center lanes blocked in Fort Lauderdale, I-95 northbound at State Road 84. We also have an accident blocking the left lane on the Florida's Turnpike. It's southbound beyond Hollywood Boulevard. Up on the Treasure Coast, also keep an eye out for a crash Okeechobee Road at Virginia Avenue. And slow traffic being reported at Lantana Road, eastbound South Military Trail, and on Blue Heron Boulevard, both directions between Congress Avenue and President Barack Obama Highway. Some good news, though. Traffic is flowing smoothly at Schumacher Volkswagen on North Lake Boulevard. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with our sister station, News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits, 979 WRMF.
Air conditioner not cooling like it should? Call Lindstrom Air for a free air conditioning service call when we make the repair. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
On the next Entertainment Tonight, everything you need to know about Julia Roberts' first television series.
What did she know?
You're worried?
Aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Plus,
meet the hot new doc from Grey's Anatomy.
And get ready for a Katy Perry birthday surprise.
I like to do it my own way.
Entertainment begins and ends with E.T.
Tonight at 7. Watch CBS 12.
$2 billion just sitting in the state capitol, and a massive chunk of that belongs right here. Wait, why wasn't anyone notified?
But I can't make them take money that's theirs.
CBS 12 News investigates holding the powerful accountable and asks why your tax money is going unused.
I mean, wouldn't you say that's a flaw? I would say that's a flaw.
Tomorrow at 11 on CBS 12 News, the one to turn to.
2018 Land Rover Discovery Sport SE. Lease 36 months, $49.95 to its signing. No security deposit plus tax with approved credit.
A message from new owner Roger Tovar.
You too can drive the luxury of a Land Rover at the new Land Rover Treasure Coast. With new ownership and a new dedication to excellence, exclusive delivery to your home or office, service hours from Monday through Saturday, and sales is open 7 days a week.
New Land Rover Discovery Sport SE, only $329 a month.
The new Land Rover Treasure Coast on US 1, just north of Midway Road.
The free iHeartRadio app keeps you connected anywhere you go. More than just your favorite radio stations from all over the country. It's personalized radio with your favorite artists. Type in your favorite artist and we'll build you a station with all that artist's best music. All your favorite music, all your favorite stations, all free. iHeartRadio.
Have you heard? Metro by T-Mobile now includes Amazon Prime. Yes, enjoy the best of shopping and entertainment, movies, TV shows, music, free shipping, and much more. All included for just $40 per line for 3 lines. All on the T-Mobile network. Discover the smarter way. Metro by T-Mobile. That's genius. One offer per account. Offer subject to change. $12.99 per month value. Offer valid for new Amazon Prime members. Metro customers may notice reduced speeds versus some T-Mobile customers. Video at 480p. Capable device required. See store for details and terms and conditions.
Hey, it's Jay Bird. Let me tell you about Bank of America. Maybe you're driving around and you ask yourself these type of questions. Am I putting enough into my 401k? Should I lease or buy a car? What's the best way to use my bonus or tax fund? Well, whether you have questions about saving, spending, or anything in between, Bank of America's experienced financial specialists are here for you. Trust me, they've worked with me and they are awesome. Proudly serving West Palm Beach. Schedule an appointment at bankofamerica.com/conversation.
Pay attention, who's ever listening.
America's favorite judge is on the case.
Judge Judy. No, don't send me Judge Judy. I know who I am.
Calling out injustice when she finds it.
Well, what do you think? Judges like to hear themselves talk?
And standing up for the truth.
So far, I'm not doing a bad job, right?
You're doing good. You're doing good. In Judge Judy, we trust.
I only fear God and you a little bit.
I hope in that order.
Judge Judy.
Judge Judy, today at 5 on CW34.
Next time on The Goldbergs.
I just heard there's an opening for school treasurer. You get to handle all the money.
So it does involve treasure.
Let your campaign manager deal with all the nitty-gritty. Okay, what can I do to convince you to vote for Barry? Yes, Erica is single.
For all you out there with overbearing parents with no sense of shame, who's with me?
The Goldbergs.
Tonight at 7 on CW34.
Geico presents 2 truths and a lie. 1, Geico could help you save 15% or more on car insurance. 2, the kangaroo was originally called the enormous kicking rabbit until the name was changed by scientists around 1928. And 3, it's easy to switch at geico.com, and you could save hundreds. 2 of these statements are true, but which ones?
I got a big trip coming up, and it would be devastating if I got sick when I got off the plane at my destination. So I'm going to pop into Revitalive before I go to boost up my immune system. I always do that. Revitalive is so good for many different reasons. It'll help knock out some stress, give you more energy, a more youthful appearance. And sometimes, too, people just have different diagnoses and things that they have problems with. Sometimes it's fibromyalgia. Sometimes you got brain fog. Sometimes you're just putting on weight and you don't know why. Well, go see Dr. Roselli. He's been the chief anesthesiologist at Jupiter Medical for over 20 years. You can see him at Revitalive, and he can actually diagnose your issues and give you something to fix it. I tell you, it's an amazing thing when you go see him in person, Indiantown Road in Jupiter. Book your appointment today. It's revitaliv.com. That's revitaliv.com.
At Nellie's Free Range Eggs, we believe happy hens make better eggs, and the experts agree.
If the farmer would keep them in big areas, they would be really happy chickens.
Big space, so you can run like the wind. And they would do a bunch of fun chicken activities.
I'd let the chicken run in the house and run free.
When it's time for us to go to bed, he would be so tired that he would just fall asleep.
Nellie's free-range eggs. We love our hens, you'll love our eggs.
Available at Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
This is your Congressman, Brian Mast. While in the Army, I put my life on the line for the people back home and the soldiers around me, regardless of party affiliation. I serve you now in Congress the same way. Whether you're a Democrat, Republican, or independent, I'm fighting for the things that matter in our community: clean water, small business growth, and the safety of our children's schools. My life can be summed up in service, and I'm ready to continue serving you. I ask for your vote to stay in the fight. I'm Brian Mast, and I approve this message.
Be like Mom and Dad. Keep on going to Rain Dancer Steakhouse. Lunch, dinner, happy hour, private rooms.
This November, Florida voters have many choices to make, but Amendment 10 is one of the most important. Amendment 10 protects your right to vote, your family, your tax dollars, and our veterans. To learn more, visit amendment10.org.
15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Visit them at geico.com or call 1-800-947-AUTO.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Shop thousands of cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans. Priced thousands below retail. 954-222-CARS. Offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF, Palm Beach.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away. Cause you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in a second, I'll tell you what Ice-T did yesterday to get himself pulled over in New York City. Before we get into that, spoiler alert, if you're a big fan of Modern Family, they had that episode last night where they killed off someone that they said was significant on the show. If you've got it on your DVR, maybe just turn your radio down for a second. The spoiler is it was Grandma Dee Dee, who was played by Shelley Long. It's the ex-wife of the character played by Ed O'Neill and the mother of the character played by Julie Bowen and Jesse Tyler Ferguson.
Okay.
And so the whole episode, basically, I watched a little bit of it, revolved around Grandma passing away and just how rough Grandma was on everybody. So that was who died. It really wasn't that significant.
No,
of a
boy, they were
character.
getting blasted on social media.
Yeah, she really didn't have that many features on the show, so I don't know if you could call her significant, but
Yeah, that's what people were saying, okay, that was deceiving.
in other news, Hanson finally is going to explain umbop for us. What is the meaning behind umbop?
Am I the only one who thinks they're making this up? Is it really this deep?
They probably are just tired of trying to, explain exactly, what the song means. I mean, it's been, 20 years?
At least. At least.
And they're probably just like going, it was probably just a stupid thing, because at the time, they were teenagers.
Babies.
Yeah. And so it's probably just a stupid thing they came up with, and people are going, so what is behind umbop? And they're like, so I don't know. Are they serious? Or it sounds like maybe they're just kind of making this up.
We've talked a lot about time. Well, umbop, as a word, it represents time. It represents the fact that time passes very quickly. And so Taylor said earlier that we picked songs based on the lyrics and the stories they're telling. And so umbop found a place easily because it really was about the fact that life is short, right? And so in a story about reaching for what's important and kind of driving towards the impossible dream, umbop is telling you, go now, go now, go now, because in a moment, in an umbop, life will be over and have passed you by.
That sounds like complete poppycock.
That sounds like they made that up.
Yeah.
No, it kind of spoke to me. Tay is right. It's over in a second.
You're right. This is umbop. Umbop going away. Time's leaving.
I don't hate the explanation. I think it's kind of awesome.
Well, if you want to go get deep tonight and just wash yourselves in the waters of umbop, they're going to be at the Fillmore Miami Beach. So Hanson in town tonight.
Are you buying that, Kev? Are you buying that explanation?
Not a bit. No.
like 11 when they wrote that.
Yeah,
Come
no,
on.
no.
Lots of bomb talk yesterday. Did you guys see it? It was everywhere. Everybody
No, I completely avoided all of it.
I did too.
Well, good for you. CNN, I guess, got their own bomb while they were live on TV.
Oh,
Here
really?
is what that sounded like.
The FBI is saying that they were rudimentary but functional. That means they were explosive devices. And to have projectiles, I mean, excuse me, that sounds like a fire alarm here. We'll keep you posted on that. But to have projectiles, that is a feature you will often see in bombs that terrorists use in Afghanistan, elsewhere. ISIS has used that kind of bomb before.
We're going to jump in. There's a
There's
fire alarm
here. You might have heard it in the background. We're going to find out what the latest is
We'll be
here
right back.
at CNN. We're going to be right back.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes.
The drama touches home.
No, it's just crazy, boy. It's just it got very politicized yesterday on social media. You know.
No.
It was.
Things turn ugly on social media.
People were accusing people of things.
There was more separation.
Drama. Spin. Is it real? Is it a setup? Is it fake? Is it who's responsible? Blah, 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 blah,
I'm
blah.
outraged. I'm mad. Y'all mad.
You're outraged. I'm out.
It tied in Sunrise, though. Debbie Wasserman Schultz's offices were the return address, apparently, for every package sent out.
I'd like to talk about steak bombs. It's a very good sub at John Smith Subs.
I'd like to talk about sake bombs.
There you go.
I like to talk about Soy Bomb, the guy that interrupted the Grammys back in the 90s.
Oh, yeah. Jaeger bomb?
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
Oh, Jaeger bomb, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
We miss you. Ice-T blew through a bridge toll heading into New York City in his brand new McLaren yesterday and caused a big scene. Like all these cops went chasing him. You can't evade tolls, and I guess he forgot that he didn't have his little prepaid toll box in his new sports car, so it caused a whole rigmarole for a few minutes. But then when they realized it was Ice-T, they were like, oh, okay. And they let him go.
A rigmarole.
Rigmarole. He was headed to the set of Law & Order SVU, where he kills it. And that's what's going on your Dirt of the Day. Brought to you by Legacy Place and the not-so-spooky Halloween that happens this Saturday starting at 11. Get the kids in costume and bring them for safe trick-or-treating from store to store. It's a totally free event. You can go by and do arts and crafts and pick up your Little Smiles pumpkin from the pumpkin patch. All kinds of fun to be had this Saturday at Legacy Place starting at 11.
Big ol' happy birthday today to Katy Perry. How do you think she is, Virginia, if you had to guess?
Katy Perry. Let's see. She's probably 29.
Hell no. She's 35, Kev.
34.
Oh.
Katy Perry. Sierra, the R&B singer, is 33 today. She is married to an NFL quarterback. So there you go. And she just recently was on an award show and shaked her thing. A lot of people loved it.
Oh, I love shaking my thing.
Yeah,
We know.
Go right ahead, yeah.
Should do some more shaking.
Yeah.
The stuff that ends up shaking, though, a lot is kind of weird.
Mm-hmm. Coming up here in just a couple of minutes, Facebook has got a new feature, which is going to seem like an old feature, something they've completely ripped off of another social media platform. I'll tell you exactly what it is coming up next.
Listen for the best. My reputation's never been
Since Bop, that apparently they have been using that same definition to describe exactly what the meaning of Bop is for 26 years now.
Uh-oh, we've angered the
Yes.
Hanson fans.
So there you go. Yes, it's not made up. It's not on the fly. That's really what they made Bop to mean, the passing of time. Take advantage of it.
Very deep.
Yeah, so there you go. All right. Got to give a couple birthday shout-outs here. Got to say what up, Martin from Luis and Marina.
Martin.
Also, happy birthday is going out here to Des, listening to us in Denmark.
Des in Denmark. Wow.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Caitlin turning 30. Little birthday from Mom, Joan.
Caitlin.
Get a little love.
Happy birthday. I think it was yesterday.
Got a birthday to our daughter and big sister of the family, Kylie Mraz. She is 11.
Kylie.
Mommy, Daddy, Peyton, Ellie, and of course Piggy, who is turning 11.
Aw, Piggy.
There she is. Looks like her on her way to school.
Cutie.
To FAU, and there's a little pic of the fam. If you're watching KVJ TV.
Oh, that's a cute family.
On YouTube or at kvjshow.com. Also, happy 14th birthday to Annie from Mom, Dad, Corey, Shaggy, and Sadie. And Aaliyah, happy 18th birthday from Jess and Angie in Allentown. There you go.
Man, our Allentown numbers are through the roof.
Still, again, the same people.
Oh.
They're just very active. Yep. All right, got something new on Facebook for you. But it might look like something that's old. Apparently, this is where Facebook is for their ideas. Looking underneath the hood of the old dismantled MySpace.
Are they poaching MySpace?
I believe so.
Poor Tom.
Facebook has just announced that they're going to start a testing feature or testing out a feature that is going to let people add songs to their profile. Remember that?
I do remember that. That was a big deal. Because if you're going through a breakup, Virginia, you got to put that sad, weepy stuff on there so everyone knows you're going through a tough time.
Okay.
It's kind of annoying, though, because every page you hit, it's like a song, and just like, I don't know.
So the song is going to pop up? I mean, and then in like 3 weeks, it's just going to be like old and played out?
Yeah, pretty much like everything.
Probably, yeah. Kind of like MySpace itself, which got old and played out, and Facebook apparently seems to be going down the same path.
What's going on with your boy Zuckerberg?
I don't know. He's had a lot of distractions here lately. They say no word on when they're going to exactly start rolling it out, but it's going to be there apparently soon. I don't know if they're going to take some of the other great features that they used to have, like the top 8 lists.
Or having an automatic friend. You know, when you signed up for MySpace, no matter if anyone didn't want to follow you, at least Tom followed you.
Yeah, why don't they have Mark?
I don't know.
You don't.
I don't want Mark to follow me.
You don't want Zuckerberg to be
No,
your...
because he's already followed me. They're listening to everything we're saying anyway.
Yeah, they are.
Well, Facebook is fun for many different reasons, and we have noticed that this time of year, people are doing some Facebook phishing in a different variety. People trying out their costumes, putting them up there, and when they don't get the reactions that they necessarily want, they get sad.
Oh, Kev, I've seen some good ones.
I was looking at some yesterday. I mean, come on.
I mean, it's just like, everybody, look at me, attention, attention.
I need you to tell me I'm hot, please. Please tell me how hot I am.
Kind of like this one. Do you see Bonnie's? She put this on Facebook. She said, I just tried on my sexy costume from last year. Wow. I get so fat within 12 months. No wonder Dave left me.
Oh.
Dave.
I mean, if Dave's reading that, he's like, yeah, kind of true.
Hashtag fat for Halloween.
Girl, shake it off and go as a pumpkin.
Shake it off. You need to get off social media.
Stop putting that stuff on social media.
Well, you know, Bonnie, that's just kind of like what we were talking about the other day with like the old sex kids that used to get all dressed up and now they're moms and they're in a little bit different place. And it was like, okay, you tell us what you used to go at and what you go as now. And like going, yeah, I'm going as a minion. Yeah, it's just, you maybe change up your costume a little bit.
But I think she's rattled because it all happened in a year, and it can happen. You can all of a sudden wake up and go, wait a minute, I got a pot belly? It happens just like
I
that.
didn't have this last Halloween.
Oh, yeah. You can pack it on in a year.
Shane put up on Facebook, he said, is it sad that I only look forward to Halloween because it's the only time anybody ever visits me?
Damn.
That is so sad.
And is it true, too?
He feels like it is.
Because I've seen people before saying, no one ever hangs out with me. I have no friends. And I'm not kidding you. Every time they post something, they have 11 people they're hanging out with. They're always talking about their friends. So sometimes it's almost like over the top.
Yeah. If he wants people to come to his door, just get Amazon Prime. I got more people coming to my door now than I want. I'm always running into somebody awkwardly at my front doorstep. I open the door right there. Oh, hey, oh, hi. You know what to say? It's weird.
Yeah, were you ever meditating in your courtyard naked when the UPS guy came in? I did.
You did.
That's hot.
No, it was not.
That poor UPS guy.
That poor man.
You and your dog balls. I would not wish that on any UPS guy. You need to get those things clipped.
Gary had this Facebook fishing up. He said, none of you invited me to any of your Halloween parties this year. Well, I guess this year I'm going to be gone as the Invisible Man.
Oh.
It's not like anybody sees me anyway.
Dang.
Yeah. Hashtag Halloween sucks.
Oh, man. Where's that real sad, depressing music I love for Facebook Fish? That stuff's the best music.
That's what you need right there,
yeah.
baby. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. So just, hey, there's a lot of people going through pain out there. You don't have to linger on it. Halloween should be a fun time, right?
So someone said, y'all make fun of people that are, down and out and blah, blah, blah. And how can you make fun of people that are down and out like that? I don't know. Because they're doing it. They're putting it on publicly to make fun of.
Because I think a lot of times, it's like, hey, look, unfortunately, like looking for attention on social media, people expect to get one reaction. And if the one thing we know right now about social media is you never get the reaction you want, and that's what's always, to me, I've had so many things that I've put up on it going, people are going to love this. It's going to be great. And then all of a sudden you check back an hour later, you're like, whoa, that took a twist I didn't expect.
Yeah. No
kidding. We hate you, Kevin.
Yeah, and you're just like, okay, well, that's not really the place to go, yeah.
Yeah, no, if you're going to put something out publicly, just know, not everyone's going to love it.
No.
Oh, no, they're not.
Yeah, your sadness and your, searching for validation, unfortunately, is just not the place to go. Coming up here in a couple of minutes, if tipping is one of those things that confuses you and it seems to be ever-changing in our society, who you tip and how much and for what and all that kind of stuff, there's confusion now about weddings. And somebody sent us an email about a wedding they just put on for their daughter, and they got an interesting email from somebody that apparently they should have tipped but didn't. We'll find out who coming up next.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777.
800-561-7777. This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher Automotive. Schumacher is partnering with Operation Kids Safe at all 3 Schumacher locations in North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family in keeping our kids safe. Disabled vehicle blocking a lane I-95 northbound on the approach to 6th Avenue South. You can expect some delays in that area. Also have another disabled vehicle blocking a lane on northbound I-95 at Congress Avenue in Boca Raton. On your surface streets, a crash US 441 southbound at White Horse Drive. Also have an incident on Corkscrew Boulevard at Mutt Thomas Road. Malaluca Lane at Congress Avenue, emergency vehicles blocking a lane there. And in Broward County, delays still very heavy on 95 northbound at Marina Mile. 2 lanes blocked due to a crash in that area. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with our sister station, News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits 979 WRMF.
Air conditioner not cooling like it should? Call Lindstrom Air for a free air conditioning service call when we make the repair. Like the CFC 142-7611.
I love those guys.
The yoga instructor accused of driving her twin sister off a cliff and killing her.
For the first time, the twin behind the wheel speaks out.
Tell me what happened the day of the crash. You want to know what I think?
You and your sister had a very volatile relationship. I think you got into an argument. She was grabbing your hair, and all of a sudden, you're falling 200 feet. That is what happened, isn't it?
A Dr. Phil exclusive.
Today at 4, followed by CBS 12 News at 5.
$2 billion just sitting in the state capitol, and a massive chunk of that belongs right here. Wait, why wasn't anyone notified?
But I can't make them take money that's theirs.
CBS 12 News investigates holding the powerful accountable and asks why your tax money is going unused.
I mean, wouldn't you say that's a flaw? I would say that's a flaw.
Tomorrow at 11 on CBS 12 News, the one to turn to.
At MD Now, they get you in and out super fast. Some other places have an hour wait before they see you. No, at MD Now, they strive to get you in and out in less than an hour. New locations on South Dixie and Belvedere and in West Del Rey at Atlantic and Military. MDNow.com.
Hello, everybody. You're looking live at Fansville, a college football utopia. Fansville. Where the rivers flow with ice-cold Dr. Pepper.
Delicious.
Where the yards are lined with chalk and the homes are filled with framed photos of your head coach.
Above the mantle.
A place where you can wear a jersey to a job interview.
Bold move.
And you get that job because the boss was wearing the same jersey.
Touchdown.
Where the coolers are filled with Dr. Pepper, and so are the fridges, glove compartments, and pretty much any place you can think of.
So much Dr. Pepper.
Get a taste of Fansville this fall during a college football game near you. Dr. Pepper, the official drink of Fansville. Grab some today.
Dr. Pepper and Publix fans, get ready because you could win one of 20 $2,000 scholarships during this year's Dr. Pepper College Football Sweeps, courtesy of Dr. Pepper. For your chance to win, head to your nearest Publix to score the details. Offer ends November 9th. No purchase necessary. See store for details. Available at Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
If you're right now looking for a great car, one that's affordable, I got one for less than $200 a month you can jump into. It is a Mini Cooper at Bremen Mini right now. You can get a lease deal on these for just $199 a month on the 2018s. Awesome, cool cars that are very cool, stylish. You're going to love the interiors of them. I got a buddy that's got one. He loves the legroom in it. He always talks about the entertainment package he's got with it. I checked inside. It's got the backup cameras. It's a really awesome vehicle. $199 a month is the lease deal you get, or you can get up to $4,000 off now on new 2018 and 2019 Minis. And the cool thing is, even with the Minis at Bremen, you get into that Club Bremen, all kinds of really cool VIP events. If you're a person that's on the go, a Mini Cooper is going to work for you. And the events you get to go to, all VIP throughout South Florida, it's going to give you something to do. It's not just a car, it's a lifestyle that goes with it and a world-class experience you just can't get anywhere else. The showroom and the website are top-notch. I love the website and how easy it is to navigate, to see all the different Minis they have. They've also got a chat room, too, with somebody there to help you in your search for the right Mini Cooper for you. There's many to choose from. 2 doors, 4 doors, convertibles. They've got them all right there at BremenMini.com or in person on Okeechobee Boulevard in West Palm Beach.
I'm a real person, real voice, and a real face. Even though you can't see it because, radio invisibility. You know what else is super duper real? Geico Local Offices. A Geico local agent could tailor fit a policy to you, which could save you hundreds on your car insurance. All because Geico local agents keep it real, with real savings and real service. Really.
And there's more. A Geico local agent could help you with more than just auto policies, like motorcycle, boat, and RV insurance. Stop by or give them a call today.
Washing my nose, oh yeah.
I'm a shower curtain, and I do one thing, keep water from leaking everywhere. So you see why I feel useless compared to Geico, who does so much more. Like, not only could Geico save you money, but they've been around for over 75 years. And they give you 24/7 access online, over the phone, or on the Geico app. And they've got a 97% customer satisfaction rating. They do all this while I have to listen to this chucklehead. Oh, good, he stopped.
Washing my toes.
Oh, great, an encore.
Geico. Expect great savings and a whole lot more.
Pay attention, who's ever listening.
America's favorite judge is on the case.
Judge Judy. No, don't send me Judge Judy. I know who I am.
Calling out injustice when she finds it.
Well, what do you think? Judges like to hear themselves talk?
And standing up for the truth.
So far, I'm not doing a bad job, right?
You're doing good. You're doing good. In Judge Judy, we trust.
I only fear God and you a little bit.
I hope in that order.
Judge Judy.
Judge Judy, today at 5 on CW34.
Next time on The Goldbergs.
I just heard there's an opening for school treasurer. You get to handle all the money.
So it does involve treasure.
Let your campaign manager deal with all the nitty-gritty. Okay, what can I do to convince you to vote for Barry? Yes, Erica is single.
For all you out there with overbearing parents with no sense of shame, who's with me?
The Goldbergs.
Tonight at 7 on CW34.
I don't know if you realize this, but the Fed recently increased interest rates, which means if you have a credit card with one of those variable rates, which most of our cards do have that, your interest rate on your credit cards could and probably will be increasing. Keep an eye on your statements. This happened to me, and I brought 2 of the cards to my friend Chip at Debt Helper, and his management program works with the credit card companies to lower the interest rates, bring them down, lower the payments, bring that down, and get your card paid off quickly and without doing it the wrong way. Please, the debt consolidation loan, that is not the right way to do it. Go to Debt Helper and do it the right way and work with the credit card companies to lower your payments and lower your interest rate. That's what it's all about. Call this number today, 561-472-8021 for Debt Helper.
Nowcar.com. Buy your next Kia 100% online and skip the dealer. Nowcar has a huge selection of new Kia Optimas, Fortes, Sorrentos, Sportages, Souls, and more. Nowcar delivers straight to your door. Find the new way to buy a new car. Nowcar. Search Nowcar.com.
For responsive legal help, call Anna Jarn Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
Quick Hit Weather is brought to you by Panera.
I'm meteorologist Chris Farrell for CBS 12 News, tracking a few isolated showers for morning drive on this Thursday. Partly cloudy sky to sunny at times today. A high temperature near 85 and a 30% chance of an isolated shower anytime. Tonight's low near 73. For Friday, sunny to partly cloudy, much warmer, a high near 88 and a 40% chance of a late afternoon shower storm.
Have you experienced Chick-fil-A's curbside service or the Chick-fil-A app? Both are free, and this week, if you make a curbside mobile order from August 20th through August 23rd, you'll get a free surprise item from mall Chick-fil-A restaurants. It's the perfect opportunity to try something new. Limit 1 per person while supplies last.
What's hot now on the KVJ show?
Ladies, Virginia's going to be out tonight. She'd love for you to join her, too, at the PGA National Resort, hanging out at the iBar with $6 wines, a little live music playing, getting some mini-manis from the spa at PGA National, and even doing some psychic readings out there.
Yeah, it's a nice little girl party. You should come on by, Bird.
Are you on a beer tour right now?
No, this is more about wine. This is more sophisticated.
Got ya.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so come join me tonight. Free valet, too, so you pull right up.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about, like, parking and walking. No, it's super easy.
I didn't realize just how difficult it was to scale that massive hill going there into PGA National in high heels.
Yeah. Walking up an incline is tricky.
Okay, I will take your word for it, Virginia. So that free valet is very key.
Yes. So we'll see you there at Ladies Night Out PGA National tonight starting at 6.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
I was reading something the other day about how some people actually have a phobia about tipping. It's not that they are tightwads or whatever, but they're just scared about everything in life and they don't know how much to tip or where. And so they find themselves like this sense of anxiety. You know, if they go into the bathroom, I get carry out. I just don't know. Like, what do I tip and who and how much and where? And
baby, don't sweat the small stuff.
Right? It's so easy. Just do 20% and everybody will love you.
For everyone? Everywhere you go?
I kind of do. It's easy.
I do. I mean, I try. I'll never under tip. I'll never do the where it's, you bad service, you get nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you do that?
Well, I think it's like different instances. Like, let's say somebody goes out and they walk your dog and they come back and you're going, okay, do you tip the dog walker? You know, so it's all these kind of like little things where you used to pay for a basic service and now you got the tipping on top of it. Just some people are just really confused and be like, okay.
I did feel that way. I was at a chiropractor and they were working on my back and they had someone massaging my back for an hour. And I'm used to giving a tip after anytime you get a rub down like that. Mm-hmm. And I was like, do I tip this person because they're in the medical community? Is that an insult?
Yeah.
I kind of know what you mean. So I had to ask the doctor on the side. I go, do I tip her?
Yeah, it is.
What'd they say?
They said, no, don't worry about it. Yeah, they said, don't worry, because they were in the medical.
It does. Some people, it does create a little bit of anxiety and uncertainty, and you're just like, sometimes to the point where you're like going, okay, I'm just not going to do it because I don't know if I tip or not.
Yeah.
I just don't know what to do. I'm going to avoid it altogether. Now, Will is on here from the Pizzle, and this is something that I don't know. I don't know a ton about weddings and the etiquette and all that kind of stuff, so maybe our resident wedding expert, Virginia, would have to try to answer this. But this happened after your daughter recently got married, right, Will?
Yeah, correct. So, like you said, she recently got married, and we dropped a pretty sizable chunk of cash on a DJ for the evening, and he did his job well, actually great. He did a great job. All night the dance floor was never empty. Everyone seemed really happy, and just the evening as a whole was I thought pretty good. However, about 2 weeks later, this guy emails me asking why I didn't like his services, and I'm a little confused. I'm like, what's this about? Because the tone of his email basically, apparently to him, I obviously wasn't happy with his services because I didn't leave this guy a tip. And I had zero idea that tipping a wedding DJ was a thing. I didn't tip the photographer. I didn't tip the videographer there. You know? I mean, do you guys have a tip jar at the station there? I mean, is this are you supposed to tip a wedding DJ? Because I don't know. I think it was kind of rude, and I just wanted to what you guys think. Now, I do want to say that I found out after the fact from the friend who referred him that he's also a DJ at a gentleman's club, and maybe he's used to getting tipped by the dancers.
Okay. All right.
This is a wedding, not a strip club bachelor party. You know what I mean?
At a wedding?
Okay.
So if he works for a company and he is a DJ that comes out and does a gig, I think a lot of people do tip the wedding DJ. They do.
Really?
If it's not his company,
if
that's
he's
the
freelance.
difference. If he owns all the equipment and he's a freelance guy doing his own business, then I don't think people have to tip him. But if he works for a larger company, which a lot of them do, and he's just there making an hourly wage, I think a lot of times those guys do get a tip.
I have never heard of, you got to tip the wedding DJ. This is the first time I've ever heard of this. I've always assumed when the DJ is there, they are paid a complete fee for doing the wedding.
And then what do you pay? Because I know, because I used to do this in college, and we would, not as much weddings, but we do different events and DJ for them. I mean, back then, we were getting a good chunk of money. I think sometimes wedding DJs, a couple thousand, right?
Yeah, they make a lot of money.
They make a good bit of money.
So then, are you then tipping a couple hundred on top of that then for the DJ himself?
I think it just depends on if he gets all that money, which I don't think. If it's a guy working on his own, you're not paying a couple thousand. Now, if he works for a big company, maybe you will pay a couple thousand.
I'm just kind of curious. So then if you had a wedding photographer that worked for a wedding photographer company, then you need to tip them as well.
And then the person that made the cake for you, and the person
if they work for a bakery and they brought the cake, then you need to tip them.
Where does it stop, Virginia?
That's why a wedding is so expensive, because it doesn't.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Imagine that.
Even wedding coordinators that put everything all together, you pay them a fee. You pay them a percentage, I think, of what you spend. They expect a tip as well.
Okay. All right. So is anybody else, are you tipping wedding DJs? Is Virginia given the right etiquette here when it comes to tipping? And my goodness, I'm just thinking everybody involved with a wedding, that could really add a lot of extra costs.
And I mean this, I'm asking a legit question. Why are weddings so dumb? Because I get the concept of a wedding. I think if two people are in love, I think it's great. All these other drama rules, there's so much drama that comes with these weddings. Why are they so dumb?
It's just because of all the etiquette and all of the pressure to make it perfect. So I think it makes everybody tweaky and creates this just pressure cooker.
All right. Well, we got any wedding DJs out there? Anybody who's been tipping their wedding DJ? or anybody else associated with weddings.
But when you call in, you have to actually talk like a wedding DJ. Yo, what's up? How you doing?
Oh, boy, I hope that's not your wedding DJ.
Get on the dance floor.
That would be good in the club, not necessarily at the wedding.
Oh, Kim, I'd be a great wedding DJ.
Okay. 877-979-WRMF. You can call or text us here, 877-979-9763 at the KVJ Show.
24.
Will was a little surprised after his daughter got married and he heard from the wedding DJ who was a little upset that he didn't get a tip. And Will's like, well, I paid you. I don't understand. What do you mean a tip on top of it? So do you tip the wedding DJs? Okay, well, it's kind of interesting because we got, of course, as always, disagreements as to whether or not that is the right etiquette. Kim is on here from Delray. Now, Virginia had said, yeah, you got to pretty much tip about everybody there, but you disagree with that, Kim?
I don't necessarily disagree with that. I disagree with people not tipping the owners of the company. So if the man owned the DJ company or, the photography company, I was once a nail tech that worked at a salon, and now I own my own salon. And people who came to me from the salon for 10 years stopped tipping me when they started coming to my salon. And I totally disagree with that because I'm still providing a service, and I'm still paying for supplies and overhead and all of that. So I don't understand why people feel that if you're the owner, you no longer deserve a tip.
Okay, Virginia's wrong. That's what I got
on that part of it.
Yeah.
Well, how it was explained to me by the owner of a salon is that he is now financially bearing all the fruits of the labor of everybody's work in the establishment. And so that's how he covers all of his costs. And that to tip him is silly because he's not under the same umbrella that all the people that are working there and working for gratuities are. He's now the owner who reaps way more benefits than your average employee there in the salon.
What do you think?
So, counterpoint, you're wrong.
Okay, I mean, what do you think? Is Virginia wrong still? Because it kind of sounds like a lot of words that Virginia's saying.
Well, one text says, Virginia is absolutely incorrect. You do not tip the DJ at a wedding. I don't know where she heard that, but she's delusional.
I always tip the DJ.
Well, then somebody else texts in and says, Virginia's right. I tipped my wedding DJ. He worked for a company. Didn't tip the photog. It was her business. It just goes to show you there's a lot of mass confusion about do you tip and who do you tip and for what. And it's everything in life, and now weddings apparently is very confusing.
Look, if you always err on the side of tip people,
you'll be broke.
You'll always have you'll be broke.
You'll have no money.
But no one will be talking S-bomb behind your back.
Oh, whether you tip or not, people are going to be talking S-bomb. Just live your life.
Somebody else texted in and said, I tipped all my vendors, even if they were self-employed, even if it's $100. Somebody said, you tip everyone, even the priest.
The priest?
The
priest gets a tip, too.
You tip the priest?
You do.
That does not seem right.
Learning, okay. I did not know.
Now, does the priest take debit cards if you don't have any cash?
Okay.
You swipe in his Bible?
He brings out one of those little machines, yeah.
His Bible has a card reader attached to it.
He's got one of his religious bags. He brings out his Bible, his cross, and then here's my debit card holder.
Lisa is on here from West Palm. You were a server at a wedding just last week?
Yeah, it was actually 2 weekends ago, right down there on the water, and there were 4 servers, 2 bartenders, a chef, and 2 kitchen helpers, and we got a flat rate each for the whole day. And then at the end of the night, the bride's mom gave us each a $50 tip. And I've worked, lots of weddings, and generally we always get a tip. It's very rare that, and usually if we don't get a tip, it's because whoever is in charge of that at the end of the night got a little too hammered and forgot.
Okay. All right. So
Which happens.
Servers get tips.
But to me, it's just like, okay, you're talking about a photographer. Photographer's there. You hire them to do a service. How is that any different than a crossing guard? They're providing a service. They're helping your kids get across the street.
I think you need to tip them
safely.
too.
Well, that's my point is.
If they don't make it safely, then don't tip.
I mean, what's the difference between a photographer and a crossing guard? When we're talking semantics here.
If they don't make it safely, I'm knocking them out.
Yeah.
That's your tip.
Everybody, if you break it down, they're going to say, well, I provide a service. I should be getting a tip.
You really can argue about anybody today in our society above what you pay for your regular fee deserves a tip on top of it or is expecting a tip.
If they don't own the business and therefore reap the benefits of said ownership.
Yep.
If they're working for the man and they're doing a service,
yeah,
I think nowadays most people expect a tip. And I'm sorry, that's offensive to so many people.
But that one call, somebody was saying, no, you tip the man too.
No, I'm not tipping the man.
Okay, well, just,
They disagree with you, Virginia. They say proper etiquette is to also tip the man.
And crossing
because they're the owner that wants more money.
Tip the man's man, tip the man.
And tip crossing guards now.
Tip crossing guards. Chris is on here. She is a wedding DJ from Fort Lauderdale. And do you accept tips? Is it customary? And do you get tipped every time, would you say, Chris?
Well, I've been DJing for almost 20 years. And many weddings, I've either worked for somebody from their company, or I own my own equipment and I do the wedding. We don't get all the money that you guys think. Maybe $100 to $150 an hour, not thousands of dollars ever. And because we're cheaper than a band. So that's why usually people, hire us. But a majority of the time, if I do a good job, which I hope is every time, they usually give me a tip $50 to $100. Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to get people on the dance floor and people really aren't dancing, how do you get hype on the mic? Can you give me an example?
Oh, no.
Well, let's just say this. Some weddings are different than others. Some weddings, the people just want to talk and visit with each other because it's family that haven't seen each other. You just are like a background DJ in that instance. So most of the time,
we want
you
dance.
have to be a DJ/MC like you guys and be like a party motivator, which is what I was taught to do.
That's what I wanted to hear. I wanted to taste.
You get everybody up.
I don't think you're going to get that taste.
Get everybody. Oh, man.
Wait. Another trick is that you get everybody up to do a slow song, because many people just don't want to dance to something fast because they're not dancers. And then while they're all up on the floor, you go right into a fast song. They're already up.
Yeah, I hear you.
That's
Tricks of the trade.
It works at every wedding usually.
CJ Bird, she doesn't use her vocal skills. She uses the music to get the hype going.
I wanted to hear, okay, get your asses on the dance floor, time to do the chicken dance.
Yeah.
All right, you ready? Are you all ready to party? This is a big wedding. Tonight is the night. Let's celebrate.
Yeah!
There you go. All right.
Yeah!
That's your taste. That's what you got right there.
Sorry, Kevin.
That's okay. Somebody said my fiance's a musician who's played weddings before, and he always gets a tip. So even if you hire the band, you got to tip the band. So that might be why it's better to go with a wedding DJ. Only one person or two people to tip.
I've heard the fight. Yeah, the musician should get the tip because they're actually playing an instrument. DJ, all they're doing, hitting a button. Not my words. I've just heard the debate.
Yeah. Johnny is on here from Loxahatchee, who is a wedding photographer. Do you get tipped often, Johnny?
I get tipped every so often. I don't expect a tip.
Okay.
I offer my service. I'm the owner of the company. And if a person wants to tip me, then they can tip me. It doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for it, but I don't expect it.
And that's the right attitude.
They're already paying a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's the perfect attitude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I think a lot of people would say. Is like, well, okay.
You own the company. You're getting all the profits. If they want to tip you, of course. I mean, if anybody wants to tip anybody, they should happily accept it, but not expect it.
Yeah. DJ Dance Man says, Virginia is wrong. I'm a DJ. Wow. Why is Virginia always so wrong?
DJ Dance Man?
DJ Dance Man. He's making up things. Nobody said that.
Lenny's on here from Coral Springs with a question. What's your question, Lenny?
Hey, how we doing, guys? First, I want to say you guys are great. I just moved here a year ago, and I love you guys.
Oh, we love you.
My question to you guys is: you guys perform a service. You guys go to cocktails and karaoke, and you perform, and you have a good time there. Do you guys expect to get tips from the owners of the company that you provide the service for?
No. In fact, that's the funniest thing I've heard in 2018.
They pay a flat fee, though. When we go into Blue Martini and we tear it up, they pay a flat fee.
Good thing you're not DJing tonight.
Yeah, I'm great on the mic.
DJ Stumbles.
You're Stumbles, I'm DJ Stutters.
You got a lot of balls.
Oh, I'm horrific on a microphone. I don't even know why I have this job.
Okay, well, that's something to be aware of. It's something that if I were putting on my daughter's wedding next week, I would not even think about tipping the DJ, but when that day comes, that's apparently one of those things that you need to do. I just would like to, for me, look, I want to treat everybody fairly, and if you've done a great job, especially, I want to do that. It does get overwhelming and confusing, and I'm a big fan of include gratuity in the bill. And then that way I have no questions, no qualms. I've done what I should do. I've fulfilled my obligations of etiquette.
Well, when I locked myself out of my house, I had to call a locksmith. He had to come. He had to do a whole service for me. I'm like, I think I got to tip him, right? And it's not cheap, by the way. If you lock yourself out of a house or a car, I've done it a lot. It's a lot of money. You gotta. I tipped him still, but I didn't know the right etiquette. He was giving me a service, but again, if someone gives you a service, is that an automatic tip?
It's supposed to be, yeah.
Okay, then a crossing guard.
Yep.
Well,
it's a service.
It's different for a crossing guard. I think that a lot of them are volunteers.
Somebody just texted in, cashier at Target.
She's giving you a service. He's giving you a service.
Cops.
No.
Service.
No cashier,
Okay.
no cops.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to do a nice thing for them at the holidays, that's sweet.
Okay, all right. It's just always an ongoing thing because people are just very confused about, okay, what
Like
do we,
if you call
what do we do
911, do you
when
have to
and
tip the cop that shows up? No, I don't think you do.
But let's call it what it is then. Some services don't get tips, some do.
Yeah.
And apparently that list of who does get tipped is growing pretty much every day. So.
If you have a wedding coordinator, though, they will help you navigate all of that. They will tell you exactly who needs to be tipped and who doesn't, and the percentage that is the norm.
One text in who was a wedding coordinator and said, you tip all your vendors. From people who provide chairs to the DJ to the photographers, all vendors should be tipped regardless of what was spent to have their service. So there you go. Now you know.
Well, where's our tip? We're providing a service of very mediocre content.
Well, it's going to get even worse because coming up, we got the joke jury. No, I'm just kidding. No, come on. Denny's is up next.
These days, my
Oh, yeah, baby. Producer Denny's got some comedy coming at you. Joke jury. Oh, yeah. We're up here hot and fresh for you. We're on the jury here today. His objective is to get us to crack up. He's got to try to get all of us to laugh here today. That is the goal.
Virginia's usually the first one out.
I am. I'm just a giddy bee.
Throw an animal joke at her, yeah.
You're right.
Animals do get me.
Yeah.
Just like them damn cat videos on Facebook. I'll get sucked in every time. If a cat is hugging another animal that's not a cat, like a non-cat, I'm like, oh my God, the cat and the squirrel.
You kidding me? I told you about the fox.
The fox and the baby tiger.
Yeah.
Like, it's all these animals that love on each other and they're not the same. I love it so
it's
much.
Like a grizzly bear picks up a kitten. You're thinking, oh my gosh, he's going to eat it. No, he's going to kiss it.
We can learn from these animals, y'all.
Absolutely.
Oh, yes, we can. All right, let's see what we got here with joke number 1.
What do you call a pizza place where everyone has unibrows?
Well, Virginia's gone.
Already on the setup.
I don't know. What do you call it, Dennis?
Little tweezers.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
That's smart comedy.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh, that's genius.
Okay.
Put that one in the book.
Oh, yeah. Second joke for you guys. Why did Elsa break up with her boyfriend after she caught him cheating?
Elsa?
From Frozen?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why.
Because she couldn't let it go.
Okay. Okay.
That one's for the kids, kid.
That's for the kids.
Oh, yeah. All the elementary schools across South Florida could be telling that one today.
They love it.
Yeah.
As long as they don't tell joke number 5, that's usually dirty.
Yes.
Yeah, mom's turn off after 4.
Third joke for you guys. What do DJ Khaled's man boobs say? I think you guys know that.
What do they say?
We the breast.
That's good. Okay.
Solid round, dude.
That's solid round so far. 2 for 3, baby.
Fourth joke. How did the bagpipe player talk his girlfriend into letting him stay?
I don't know how.
He gave her the kilt trip.
Okay. Okay.
These have all been funny.
Thanks, I also accept tips.
Yeah, can Denny's get some
We need to give him a
tips?
tip, yeah.
Something tells me he doesn't want money.
Yeah. I'll take green.
Oh.
It's actually a different kind of green.
All right, here we go. This is joke number 5.
Final joke. Where do testicles go for lunch?
I don't know. Where do they go for lunch?
Nard House.
Okay.
The Nard House.
Nice round.
That was a great round. That was a great round.
Tickle over here.
Very nice. If you see Denny's out, please tip him in some green.
Yes.
Oh, they do. He's like the weed messiah. Anytime we have an event, there he is. Oh,
we must smoke with him.
You just see a big,
He's the chosen
a
one.
big cloud of smoke. Denny's got his little weed groupies.
If you can't find Denny's at a remote, go look outside.
Denny, sign my bong.
It's a
sign my bong.
pretty good bet.
He's in the parking lot. I promise.
Yeah. In fact, coming up here in just a bit, we got Denny's Deep Dive. Some people have asked Denny's. They're coming to him for advice. Apparently, he is becoming kind of like just an advice messiah now. People are like going, the wisdom of Denny's I need.
He does handle himself the best on this show.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
I think he's the most intuitive.
Said by the person who handles himself the worst on the show.
I own that.
Yeah, I own that. All right, well, I got one little bonus joke here for you that Denny's has kicked up. This is for tickets to go see Joel McHale when he comes to the Seminole Casino Coconut Creek on November 9th. What you got to do, I'll give you the setup. You have got to come through with the punchline. You text it to us. First one with the correct punchline wins the tickets. Okay. Denny's Dirty Joke Challenge. What did the saggy boob say to the other saggy boob? We're talking a lot about breasts today.
It's okay.
Yeah. It's not we the breast, I'll tell you that. What did the saggy boob say to the other saggy boob? Okay. If you know what you want to do, you want to text that in to us right now. 877-979-WRMF. 877-979-9763 here at the KVJ Show.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in your Dirt of the Day, this is fascinating. So they work for the same network, Al Roker and Megyn Kelly. Why is Al Roker ripping her And what's going on with her job? Maybe it's not so secure. We'll tell you all that dirt coming up in your dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF. From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777. 800-561-7777.
This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher Automotive. Schumacher is partnering with Operation Kids Safe at all 3 Schumacher locations in North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family in keeping our kids safe. Got a bit of a traffic jam on Del Verde Boulevard and Jog Road just between Southern Boulevard and Belvedere Road due to a minor accident. Just one lane open in that area. Take an alternate route to save yourself a little time this morning. Also got a wreck on Greenview Shores Boulevard. It's just south of Wellington Trace. A new crash on Congress Avenue at Ohio Street. Royal Palm Road at Vincent Road, an accident being reported. And up on the Treasure Coast, we're starting to see some major slowdowns on 95 southbound beyond Bridge Road and Hope Sound. We have a crash in that area. In Broward County, keep an eye out for residual delays following a crash on I-95 northbound just beyond Hollywood Boulevard. That one just moved off to the shoulder, but you're still seeing slowdowns in that area. Also have slowdowns northbound in the area of Marina Mile. An earlier accident cleared up in that area, but you're still seeing those residual delays. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with our sister station, News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits, 979 WRMF.
Air conditioner not cooling like it should? Call Lindstrom Air for a free air conditioning service call when we make the repair. Like CFC 142-7611.
I love those guys.
Attention! This is a special announcement from Rico, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Through October 31st, Rico West Palm and Rico Fort Pierce have been authorized to offer all customers up to 30% off MSRP on over 4,500 new vehicles. Up to 30% off MSRP. 2018 Grand Cherokees from just $239 a month, 0 down. Wrangler Unlimited 4x4s from $269 a month. 2019 Compasses or 2019 Cherokees. Your choice from $199 a month during Jeep Adventure Days. In addition, Arrigo quotes the highest possible trade allowance. Low financing rates are available, and Arrigo's banks want you approved. Hurry to Arrigo, Florida's #1 volume dealer, before October 31st to save up to 30% off MSRP. You gotta go Arrigo, West Palm and Fort Pierce now.
Offers not in conjunction. Select models. Amounts vary. 36-month leases, 10K miles a year, $39.99 due. 0 due on Grand Cherokee. All plus tax tag title dealer installed option. $7.99 dealer fee. Rebates applied to dealer. Must qualify with approved credit through Chrysler Capital. FCA sales for location. See dealer for details.
On the next Entertainment Tonight, everything you need to know about Julia Roberts' first television series.
What did she know?
You're worried?
Aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Plus,
meet the hot new doc from Grey's Anatomy.
And get ready for a Katy Perry birthday surprise.
I like to do it my own way.
Entertainment begins and ends with E.T.
Tonight at 7, watch CBS 12.
$2 billion just sitting in the state capitol, and a massive chunk of that belongs right here. Wait, why wasn't anyone notified?
But I can't make them take money that's theirs.
CBS 12 News investigates holding the powerful accountable and asks why your tax money is going unused.
I mean, wouldn't you say that's a flaw? I would say that's a flaw.
Tomorrow at 11 on CBS 12 News, the one to turn to.
Geico presents 2 truths and a lie. 1. Artificially intelligent robots have already taken over our planet. We just haven't noticed yet. 2. Geico has been helping people save money for over 75 years. 3. It's easy to switch at geico.com. You could save hundreds. The one about robots isn't true. That'd be crazy. Right?
Hey, if you're trying to get your butt looking the way you want it to, there's something called the M-Sculpt that will actually lift and sculpt it all up so you can get that nice round patootie that you've been working in the gym so hard for that maybe's eluding you. Getting abs is tough too. And the cool thing about the M-Sculpt, it is the world's first and only FDA-approved machine that simultaneously burns fat and builds muscle. In fact, just 30 minutes on this device is the equivalent to 20,000 reps. I went and did 4 sessions about 6 weeks ago, and I am thrilled with the results I've received so far. And I've still got a little bit of time to go before I see the final results that I get. Awesome if you don't have a lot of time to get to the gym, if you're a new mom, if you've got anything coming up like a wedding that but you want to look your best, or if you just want to look better in your bikini, people already work out. Go and get this done. Check it out with Allenby Cosmetic Dermatology in Delray Beach. Call them today, 833-ALLENBY, 833-ALLENBY.
No matter the season, there's no better accessory than the confidence that comes with perfect skin. And thanks to Body Detail's state-of-the-art true laser technology and our free lifetime guarantee, you can have flawless skin. Get up to 50% off laser hair removal, tattoo removal, and skin rejuvenation today. Schedule a free consultation with our licensed medical laser professionals at bodydetails.com. That's bodydetails.com, and get info today.
When it comes to produce, timing is everything. Thankfully, Publix has such high standards, they put in the time even if it's time-consuming. Publix works with farmers to make sure produce is picked at just the right moment. They know when fruits and vegetables reach the perfect size, color, and ripeness. And let's face it, you can't exactly speed up the ripening process. This is the part where things speed up a bit. We like our fresh picks delivered quick. That means they arrive at Publix stores fast, keeping the crisp things crisp and the juicy things juicy. Not to mention the associates who keep an eye out for produce that's past its prime. So if you want fresh fruits and vegetables, the time is now.
Fresh from Washington State, get your hand-picked Washington apples now at Publix. These apples have been picked at the peak of maturity for apples that are larger, crisper, and full of flavor. Get the best of the crop carefully selected for you, only at Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
Everybody wants to feel like a VIP, right? I know I do. It's fancy and it makes you feel special. Well, Bremen Honda knows this, and they want to give you the VIP treatment at Bremen Honda. Right now, you can test drive over 11 acres of Hondas, and if you can't make it out to Bremen Honda, they'll bring the test drive to you at your home or office. That is VIP. They're also open with the service department 7 days a week and late until 9 p.m. Plus, when your car is finished with service, they'll deliver it to your home or office. Love that. That's VIP. Carlos Gonzalez and his team, they are the ones rolling out the VIP program. And they just want to treat you right. They want you to tell your friends about your great experience at Bremen Honda. So trade in and trade up. Let them show you how they can keep your car payment the same as your old car payment or even less than your old car payment. Go to Bremen Honda today and get that VIP advantage. 5200 Lake Worth Road in Green Acres, or go online to set up your VIP treatment today at BremenHondaPB.com.
Pay attention, who's ever listening.
America's favorite judge is on the case.
Judge Judy. No, don't send me Judge Judy. I know who I am.
Calling out injustice when she finds it.
Well, what do you think? Judges like to hear themselves talk?
And standing up for the truth.
So far, I'm not doing a bad job, right?
You're doing good. You're doing good.
In Judge Judy, we trust.
I only fear God and you a little bit.
I hope in that order.
Judge Judy.
Judge Judy, today at 5 on CW34.
Next time on The Goldbergs.
I just heard there's an opening for school treasurer. You get to handle all the money.
So it does involve treasure.
Let your campaign manager deal with all the nitty-gritty. Okay, what can I do to convince you to vote for Barry? Yes, Erica is single.
For all you out there with overbearing parents with no sense of shame, who's with me?
The Goldbergs. Tonight at 7 on CW34.
I hate running errands. A lot of times you don't have time to run errands. That's why you need to do what I'm doing with Tire Kingdom. They have this new thing, the mobile tire installation van. They'll pull up, swap out your old tires for new ones. It can even mount and balance the tires wherever you are, making life a lot easier. So if you need new tires, you need Tire Kingdom to come to you. Call them up, 844-GET-TIRES. Go to tirekingdom.com also to schedule your appointment, and they can come to your home or business. It's really that easy.
2018 Land Rover Discovery Sport SE. Lease 36 months, $49.95 due at signing. No security deposit plus tax with approved credit.
A message from new owner Roger Tovar.
You too can drive the luxury of a Land Rover at the new Land Rover Treasure Coast. With new ownership and a new dedication to excellence, exclusive delivery to your home or office, service hours from Monday through Saturday, and sales is open 7 days a week.
New Land Rover Discovery Sport SE, only $329 a month.
The new Land Rover Treasure Coast on US 1, just north of Midway Road.
15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Visit them at geico.com or call 1-800-947-AUTO.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Shop thousands of cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans. Priced thousands below retail. 954-222-CARS. Offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
Got some tickets to go check out Joel McHale. Love that guy. He's funny dude. Cool dude, too. Going to be at the Seminole Casino, Coconut Creek, coming up November 9th. Tickets on sale right now at Ticketmaster.com. All right, we just need the punchline here of Producer Denny's Dirty Joke Challenge. Amber's on here from Loxahatchee. Amber, what is the punchline?
We need some support before people think we're nuts.
Yeah! Yeah,
Oh, that's
it.
cute. That's a cute one.
Yeah, it is a cute one. All right, Amber, you're going to go check out Joel McHale, okay?
Great, thank you guys.
You're so welcome.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away. Cause you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in a minute, it sounds like Al Roker is not holding back, ripping Megyn Kelly for her comments the other day about blackface. And they work for the same network, so that's why it's a little interesting to me. Also, what's going on with Megyn Kelly's show? It might not be around much longer. We'll tell you all those details coming up in just a second. Before we get into that, though, Pink's daughter, I guess, sings just like her mama. And we've got a little clip of Pink's daughter singing. Oh, she sings pretty good. What's she, only 7?
Yeah.
Pretty impressive for a 7-year-old.
Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, the vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take.
Oh, I love this song. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Good little comparison. That's Pink singing it?
Yeah.
Okay.
The first one was Pink. This right here is her daughter singing.
No, it's not.
Did Pink sing that in the movie? Because that's from The Greatest Showman, isn't it? That song?
Okay. I don't know. I didn't see it.
Oh, okay. I was like, okay, did she sing it on the soundtrack?
The daughter's nailing it.
Okay.
I don't know if it's from The Showman or not. I need to see that movie. Mags,
it's
my daughter
fantastic.
saw it and said it was wonderful. She's like, oh my gosh, Mom, you would love it.
Mm-hmm.
Ricky Lake brought the heat last night on Watch What Happens Live. Wow. So Ricky Lake just turned 50. And when she did, she made this list of all the crazy things that she did in her 40s. And she kind of talked about all of it with Andy Cohen. I guess in her 40s, Ricky had her first threesome.
Okay.
She got a hidden piercing somewhere on her body.
Where?
She didn't talk about.
Okay.
She lived through a house fire that she accidentally started.
From the threesome.
She was, I guess, in her own house, and she burned it down to the ground. She ran out of the house with no bra, no shoes, only the clothes on her back, her kids, and her dog, and that is it. The house burned. Wow.
Okay.
She talks about doing that ayahuasca. You know what that is?
Ayahuasca?
Am I pronouncing it right?
Ayahuasca?
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 Ayahuasca? I don't know how to say it.
Ayahuasca?
It's that psychedelic thing. Denny's! I'm sure he'll know about this.
Talking about psychedelics.
Talking about drugs. It's this thing that gives you like this trip that people that do it.
Oh, is this the flower thing where you go to a regular, you drink it?
You drink the tea.
It's anywhere
They
you
crush
go.
it up.
I had one of those before, and I am not gonna lie, man. I felt real weird. It was not a fun. It wasn't fun. It's supposed to be healthy for you too.
It's supposed to help you like see all kinds of stuff and have clear vision of what you need to get it together.
No, not clear vision. clear nightmares is what I had.
Denny's,
It's
break it
supposed
down.
to open up your mind and give you perspective on things that you can't fathom without the help of like a psychedelic drug.
Yeah, I couldn't fathom a lot.
Well,
Where'd you do it?
It was a store off North Lake Boulevard. Funny enough, the Snack Pack told me about it, but it was supposed to be healthy.
Are you sure you did this, or did you do some like bath salts?
You might have did like Kratom, or was it one of them?
I think you have to go to like other countries to do this.
So there's a couple, because I mean, like peyote will do it too. We'll give you a psychedelic trip as well. There's a couple different flowers out there. They crush it up into and they dehydrate it into a powder, and then you drink it in a tea.
Yeah, that's what it was. They gave me a tea. It was a legit place, and I did not like it. I felt like my skin was growing hairy worms.
Did you stay there and they watched you and
No.
protected you? Because I've got a girlfriend that does this. She travels to other countries and goes to like this retreat. And there's people there that are in charge. They give you the tea, and then they're sober.
They chaperone.
They chaperone, so when you're tripping balls, you don't kill yourself.
No, nothing like that happened. I ended up in my shower and having warm water hit me in the face. That was the
I
only
don't
thing.
know if you did ayahuasca or however you say it.
A lot of people like rich executives and business people will do it because it's supposed to be like a vision quest. You go and you find answers internally.
Okay,
Really?
yeah.
Virginia, I did this. I'm telling you, this is what I did.
What were the answers you found?
He doesn't like it. That was the answer.
I had a lot more questions.
I don't think you did it.
Yeah.
Well, there's a bunch of variations of the same type of thing. There's different things that make you trip.
I didn't do it. You weren't there.
I think you blew it.
Okay, you win. That's what happens. They just beat you down.
Welcome to life.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're right. I didn't do it.
So, yeah, Ricky Lake really brought the heat. If you want to see a good episode of Watch What Happens Live, go see that. She talks about how Lucille Ball was a bitch to her. She talks about all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. She said Lucille Ball was mean to her backstage at the Oscars, and then a few weeks later, Lucille Ball died.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of brought the heat.
Somebody's saying that you cannot buy that ayahuasca in a store?
Yeah, I don't think you can buy ayahuasca in a store here.
I never said it was a store. It was like a bar kind of a thing.
I don't think they give it to you and send you home, though. I think this stuff...
Somebody said you did kava, probably as a kava bar. Yeah, because the other stuff is illegal here, very illegal.
Yeah, you get to go to another country. That's what my girlfriend's done it a bunch of times, and she swears by it, but you do.
Ayahuasca.
Say it again?
Ayahuasca.
Ayahuasca?
Ayahuasca is what it is, yeah.
Well, look out for the kava, too.
Yes.
It'll knock you on.
Yes.
I think this stuff is like 50 times more powerful than the kava.
The kava was...
Just hearing my girlfriend who's done it talk about it, if you did it, Jay Bird... It's all you would talk about for weeks.
Because the kava was brutal. I did not do well with that.
And finally here, what's going on between Al Roker and Megyn Kelly? He is not holding back. Even though they work for the same network, he is coming for her comments that she made the other day about blackface. Here's Al.
The fact is, while she apologized to the staff, she owes a bigger apology to folks of color around the country, because this is a history going back to the 1830s. Minstrel shows to demean and denigrate a race wasn't right. I'm old enough to have lived through Amos and Andy, where you had white people in blackface playing two black characters, and with just magnifying the worst stereotypes about black people. And that's what the big problem is.
I can't believe she didn't know that.
Are you kidding me, Kevin? This is Megyn Kelly. She knows exactly what she's doing. She is trying to get people upset. Megyn Kelly, without a doubt, knew that was going to be controversial.
Well, maybe she knows she's on her way out, too, because sources say even before she made the controversial blackface comments, she had met with network executives to talk about the future of the show because ratings are not what they expected, considering how much they pay her.
Yeah, there's also another report, too, saying that she's been trying to exploit the Me Too movement and trying to do a bunch of stuff where they don't... Some people are saying her heart's not in the best place for it.
Well, they're saying that her show might be winding down, and she knows it. So this might be last-ditch efforts by Megyn.
Controversy. Yeah, it's not. Don't make no mistake. It's not an accident.
She's got a 3-year, $69 million deal.
You
That's
better
20 plus a year.
You better bring the
million.
ratings.
Well, she had a lot of heat when they signed her. She had the thing with Trump that it was highly publicized. She had the Fox scandal. So a lot of people were like, all right, let's bring Megyn Kelly in. But when she got to this network, she kind of went a different way at first. She kind of tried to be, I'm sweet. Look at me. Let's talk about crafts and, Pinterest.
Oh, talk about a snooze fest. If you talk about crafts, I'm changing the channel.
Yeah, right. That's funny.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
All righty.
It's time for viral audio.
So hide your kids, hide your wife.
Double rainbow all the way across the sky.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Well, we got Shawn Mendes doing a CMT thing with Zach Brown Band that is going to be airing on TV. You can check out.
Keep me in mind. Oh, somewhere down the road you might get lost.
They did one of the Zach Brown songs, so I guess they turned around and did Shawn Mendes song.
Oh. Song off. I'm so sick of it.
Acting like a weepy bitch on the bathroom floor.
Pick yourself up and pull it together.
Let's go.
Let's go. Stop your whining, Sam Smith wannabe. I'm sick of all these weepy bitches.
We'll be having like a fun segment where we're laughing. All of a sudden, Kevin hits play.
Help me.
Help me.
I'm in the walls are caving
I'm a weepy
in.
bitch.
No sympathy from over here. Sorry.
Got some new Kesha called Here Comes the Change.
Here comes.
There you go.
She's growing up, Kev.
That's it, yeah.
It's not the
not
Kesha
the
that brought us
TikTok era.
TikTok and Blow,
Yeah.
which I kind of prefer.
Not the TikTok.
Why do I hear
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, did all mics just break?
All the mics just
blew
went
up.
off, and it's starting to play in Pink's daughter singing
No,
again.
I fired that, but yeah, that I'd fire, but yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I just saw all the lights go out.
Stop playing. That's creepy. The mics are gone, and I hear this little kid singing a murderous song.
Are you on the ayahuasca? I think it's starting to kick in. Yeah, just to answer the questions about the soundtrack and Pink singing it, some people had texted in that apparently doing a reimagined version of The Greatest Showman, and they've got a whole bunch of different big artists that are going to be on it, and Pink is one of them.
Ah, okay.
And so it's going to be her version of it, and people are saying, yeah, you got to. That is a fantastic movie. If you haven't seen it,
I get ridiculed a lot by a lot of people for not seeing it because it's exactly the kind of movie that I love.
it is amazing. It's a fantastic musical. I'm not usually a musical guy, but yeah, it's really good. So.
Oh, I'm a musical
Yeah.
lover.
It is good stuff. All right, well, if you need a little bit more wisdom, Producer Denny's, we're going to dig a little deeper. Denny's Deep Dive. And your questions for him coming up next.
I was gonna clean my room until I got high.
Well, there's a lot of people that are looking for the ultimate wisdom of producer Denny's over here. Like we had to call him in a second ago because we had a question. It seems like if you've got a question, Denny somehow has an answer. I just don't know where he just comes up with all this wisdom, but he's apparently done some things to expand his mind.
He's making it up, Kev.
Okay.
Just off the top of my dome.
Have you ever thought about doing that? How do you say it? Kev?
Ayahuasca.
Ayahuasca.
Yeah, so, I mean, I'm no stranger to the world of psychedelics.
Back in the day.
Back in the day. I mean, now I'm at an age now where I don't think I could handle because now we got cell phones. When you're younger, there's no immediate threats. You stay in a room, you kind of listen to some music and chill out. Now it's like you got cell phones, internet. People could ruin their lives like overnight. It's insane. So I would not want to be. I would definitely make sure you don't have any electronics on you.
Yeah, well, you don't. I mean, the thing that my girlfriend does, like, it's a whole thing, and it's like a whole spiritual thing, and there's people watching you, and you don't have your phone, and you're in South America somewhere where she goes.
Yeah, they do the retreats, and like I said, it's big with like executives and stuff, because a lot of people, they work their whole lives to get money and the success and whatever their goal is, and then they get to a point and they're like, man, I don't know my family, my kids don't talk to me.
What is all this for?
What is all this for? Because you think you're told in American society that, you work hard, you get money, you raise a family, and then generationally that continues onward. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, it's all about, yourself as well. You have to live with yourself to the end. So you got to make sure that you're happy as well. And a lot of people get to a point, I think, and they realize, well, maybe I focused on the wrong things for too long.
Are you on that Ayahuasca right now?
I'm not. But a lot of these people go out to these retreats to kind of open their minds and kind of see some of the knowledge they hold within. Maybe it's repressed memories. Maybe it's things they've buried.
I don't know if I can handle all this. I mean, I just found out the true meaning of mbop today, and now this. This is a lot.
Could you imagine if we did?
You're making fun of it, but we should do this.
A KVJ retreat where we go out to like the desert or the
I'm not
prairie.
even kidding. Like
we're searching for the answers, brother, as a unit together.
I'll get my girlfriend in here. You know her, and she claims that this is just mind-opening.
Mm-hmm. Let me guess. If I write down, I'd bet everything in my savings. I know exactly what friend this is. I just want to just.
Yep, you got it.
Got it. Money safe.
People do peyote too. It's another one. LSD, DMT. Those are all psychedelics.
Okay.
Kind of open your mind. So I mean, there's different routes.
I don't hate the thought of opening your mind and figuring stuff out and having epiphanies. To me, that sounds like a really cool experience. I don't like the part of where you are out of control and tripping balls. That feels like.
Oh yeah. What could go wrong? All of us at a prairie together out in the middle of nowhere doing asaka.
We can't even say it.
What could go wrong?
The only thing I do is acai. That's about as dangerous as I like to go.
Well, do you remember when we would go drinking at the ale house and coming up with ideas, and the next morning we go, wait a minute, we can't do that.
What if we went on this retreat and then came up with the best radio ideas ever?
Like a smell
because of it.
Or what if we pulled each other's skin off of our bodies?
No, they have chaperones. You don't do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, what if
they watch you?
What if we get eaten by coyotes, which is such a possibility?
That's true.
Yeah.
That'd be ironic. You take peyote and you get eaten by a coyote. Just the irony, right? Just the irony.
I feel like Kevin's not taking this seriously.
No. There's no way we're going on a KVJ desert retreat. It's not going to happen.
Why?
Because of Kevin. It's Kevin's fault.
VJD.
Maybe when he comes back from Israel, we'll ask him again.
That's a lot of traveling.
Oh, that's especially when he's not. He's going to have some sense in his brain. He's not going to a desert with you guys. I just came from the desert.
You're right. I've seen enough sand for a while. Okay, well, we've got some interesting questions here in Denny's Deep Dive. Some emails that we have. People would like to seek out producer Denny's wisdom here. They believe that he has it. Question number one, and this is probably something Denny's could answer. You're seeing a lot of this medical marijuana. Somebody sent us a photo of the medical marijuana shop in Fort Lauderdale yesterday. Huge line.
Oh, man, you would have thought they're giving out free subs.
Oh, my goodness.
There's always a line, though. Like, every time I've gone to the dispensary, it's been at least, like, an hour wait.
Delivery? I don't know.
Yeah, that's how I do it now. That's the only way to... If you're gonna...
They do it.
If you're going to get medical marijuana, I would definitely recommend delivery.
Yeah.
His name's Rex. He lives... No, I'm just kidding.
So the question is, how do I know when I am okay to drive after smoking weed?
That's a good question. So I'd say if you're trying medical marijuana for the first time, and I would wait until you get used to it, because your body will get used to it after a little bit.
How much time should you give? Like, okay, I've taken my medical marijuana, it's 2 p.m., I've got something to do tonight. Like, when could I possibly get behind the wheel again?
Yeah, so that's why I would do a little bit of research on the front end, because as with any prescribed medication, you're not supposed to operate heavy machinery.
Ever.
And they have their stipulations on there. It's just like medical marijuana.
Whether it's a Benadryl or...
Doesn't even matter. Yeah, whatever it is, anything especially that causes drowsiness. But then again, if you take those every day, you start learning how it affects your body.
Okay, like Kevin said, what if someone, they smoke a joint at 2 p.m., they've been smoking for a while, but it's now 6 p.m., they feel fine. If they get pulled over, do they get in trouble?
Well, no. If they're feeling fine, once it's worn off, you're not going to be affected. I mean, you no longer are feeling the effects of it. Then you're back to normal. That's the one thing I do like about marijuana, is that when it does wear off, it wears off.
How quick does it wear off?
See, that's the only reason I was saying do your research on the front end to find out how long it takes your body. Because for a chronic user, it's going to wear off much faster.
And I think
it'll wear off in 30 minutes for a
different
chronic
types
user.
will wear off in different ways.
Absolutely.
Too. Yeah.
Well, anytime, I remember that one time we were talking about... you shouldn't drive and smoke weed, and all these stoners started calling in, I drive up better when I'm on weed. But keep in mind, you're a person that's been smoking since birth, almost, probably. If you're you've been smoking for... But if Kevin was to smoke a joint and then go try to drive, that would be a terrible thing.
Horrible.
Yeah, and I think they say if you have any kind of buzz whatsoever, or if you're to the point where you're so tired where you feel loopy, you shouldn't be driving.
If Kevin was to smoke a joint, please call me and tell me where he is so I can go over there.
He'll be wandering.
I need to go see what's going on.
He still won't eat snacks. He'll still be eating baby carrots.
But that's what... I would just let your body tell you. If you feel like you're buzzing, I would definitely not drive.
Okay.
So everybody's gonna be different, and there's different things that cause you to come down off of marijuana too. If you get the munchies and you eat a big meal, it's gonna come down. You're gonna come down faster.
Okay.
Chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake, from what I've read, it can really bring down any kind of highness.
So just do some research. I mean, just like drinking alcohol, we have a legal limit, 0.08, that you're allowed to possess.
Yeah.
So if you drink and you feel a little bit of a buzz and you're still under 0.08, technically, I mean, I guess you really shouldn't drive with any buzz, but the legal limit is 0.08.
Right.
Marijuana is, I would say, similar.
Yeah.
In the sense that if you feel a buzz or you feel like you can't, then I would absolutely not drive.
Maybe walk a straight line out to your car. If you can't, don't get in it.
Just wait for it to wear off. I mean, max. I mean, even if I think if you've never smoked marijuana before and you're getting used to it, I'd say about 8 hours for the first time user, because it's gonna take a while. Your body's trying to. If you've never smoked marijuana before, your brain is, what is this? And it's trying to figure out and trying to teach your body how to move and react, because everything's a little bit, it's perceived differently by your brain.
Okay.
So chronic users get used to that secondary feeling, the feeling of being high, and then they can operate things a little bit better.
A little bit better.
Okay.
A little bit better, because they're used to that feeling, just like if you're used to being sober all the time, you're in great control of your body because you're used to that state.
Well, thank you very much, Denny's.
It's like, you barely have anything to say about it.
Say that you're trolling.
The other question here, when you are bilingual, which language do you think in?
Oh, yes. I've discussed this before. Hanging out with friends and such.
Yeah, we discussed it 2 nights ago.
Yes. So some people, it's weird. Some people, they speak like, so I have a friend who speaks Spanish. That's her native language.
Yeah.
And she's lived in the States, I mean, probably since she was like 4 or 5, so forever. So I would say she speaks that Spanglish. It's like a mixture. She actually thinks in a mixture of it. Some words are English, some words are Spanish. All of her core fundamental words are Spanish.
But
that's what you're trained to think in. That's her internal monologue.
But what if you're someone that has 6 languages? Are you thinking sometimes in Russian? Are you thinking
I think
in...
it goes back to the native, the original one, because your basic... Like, so when we're speaking right now, these words, I'm not even thinking. I know what I'm saying as I'm saying them, because in my internal monologue, I hear myself saying it. I'm just interpreting what I'm saying aloud, what I'm interpreting in my brain. So whatever your basic language is going to be your most fundamental. Your brain, without even thinking, is going to go to your fundamental language.
Yeah. And I think it also, too, is which one are you using the most frequent, too. If
absolutely.
You were from, Colombia and you lived in America for 25 years, you might be thinking a lot more in English because you may be using that more often
Absolutely.
Unless you're in Hialeah, then you'd be thinking about that a lot more often, so that would be there. My parents always had exchange students, and they said the turning point for them was when they would have a dream, and it would be in English.
Yeah.
They'd be going, oh, I finally had my first dream in English, where their thoughts and everything was that, and they're like, going, that was kind of a sign that you were getting the language down.
Absolutely.
There's some minds being blown up in here.
Very much.
Yeah, baby. Danny's Deep Dive.
I mean, we are so educational.
Yeah. We all sound stoned.
Oh, my God.
Big time.
Good Lord. All right, coming up here, we got some whacked out news to get to, and solved a little bit of the issue. Remember that school superintendent that apparently was taking a dump on his rival high school's yard every single day?
Yes.
A little bit more on that. We got an update on that story in your whacked out news, and also a possible update here on Jaybird and Virginia's dance-off coming up next.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777.
800-561-7777. This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher Automotive. Schumacher is partnering with Operation Kids Safe at all 3 Schumacher locations in North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family in keeping our kids safe. Your surface streets fairly busy in Palm Beach County. A crash being reported on Lake Worth Road at South Shore Boulevard. Also have a crash Jog Road southbound at Del Verde Avenue. Greenview Shores Boulevard south of Wellington Trace you'll find an accident. Congress Avenue at Ohio Street, another one. US 441 north of Southern Boulevard, there's an incident. Royal Palm Road at Vincent Road, a crash. Still seeing slowdowns up on the Treasure Coast on 95 southbound as you approach Bridge Road due to an earlier accident. And in Broward County, keep an eye out for slowdowns on 95 southbound at Hollandale Beach Boulevard. Also got an incident southbound 95 at Sunrise Boulevard causing delays as well. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with our sister station, News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits, 379 WRMF.
Air conditioner not cooling like it should? Call Lindstrom Air for a free air conditioning service call when we make the repair. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
The yoga instructor accused of driving her twin sister off a cliff and killing her.
For the first time, the twin behind the wheel speaks out.
Tell me what happened the day of the crash. You want to know what I think? You and your sister had a very volatile relationship. I think you got into an argument. She was grabbing your hair, and all of a sudden, you're falling 200 feet. That is what happened, isn't it?
A Dr. Phil exclusive.
Today at 4, followed by CBS 12 News at 5.
$2 billion just sitting in the state capitol, and a massive chunk of that belongs right here. Wait, why wasn't anyone notified?
But I can't make them take money that's theirs.
CBS 12 News investigates holding the powerful accountable and asks why your tax money is going unused.
I mean, wouldn't you say that's a flaw? That is, I would say that's a flaw.
Tomorrow at 11 on CBS 12 News, the one to turn to.
Attention! This is a special announcement from Rico Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat. Through October 31st, Rico West Palm and Rico Fort Pierce have been authorized to offer all customers up to 30% off MSRP on over 4,500 new vehicles. Up to 30% off MSRP. Hurry to Rico before October 31st to save up to 30% off MSRP during Ram Power Days and Jeep Adventure Days. You gotta go Rico now.
Select months amounts vary plus tax title dealer install option $7.99 dealer fee. Rebates apply to dealer. See dealer for details.
At MD Now, they get you in and out super fast. Some other places have an hour wait before they see you. No, at MD Now, they strive to get you in and out in less than an hour. New locations on South Dixie and Belvedere and in West Del Rey at Atlantic and Military. MDNow.com.
You got so many appointments and so many things to run around to, so why don't you take one thing off your plate? If you need new tires, you need Tire Kingdom and their new mobile tire installation van. They can come to your home or to your business, and they can take out the old tires, put on the new ones, mount and balance them wherever you are. Schedule your appointment today. It's super easy. Just call 844-GET-TIRES. That's 844-GET-TIRES. Or schedule the appointment online at tirekingdom.com.
Fall is in the air at Platos Closet. They're paying cash on the spot for cooler weather items like sweaters, long sleeves, denim, boots, and more. Get paid for your gently used name brand clothing, shoes, accessories, and handbags. Then shop our collection of fall-inspired styles and save up to 70% off regular retail prices. So make room in in your closet and earn some cash. Then keep it or spend it at Platos Closet. Platos Closet, Boca Raton, Boynton Beach, Palm Beach Gardens, Port St. Lucie, and Wellington.
I love Bremen Honda. We've got 2 Bremen Honda vehicles in our driveway right now. I've got one and Panda's got one. If you are thinking about getting a new car, go see my friends at Bremen Honda. Let them give you the VIP advantage. You can choose from over 11 acres of vehicles at Bremen Honda. And if you can't get out there, they will bring the test drive to you at your home or your office. That's the VIP treatment. Let them show you how they can put you in a new Honda for about the same or even less than your old car payment. And if you're stuck in a lease that you don't love, they can help get you out of it early. If you bring your car to them for service, too, I love this. They're open 7 days a week and late until 9 p.m. Plus, if you can't make it there to pick up your car, they'll even deliver your car when it's done with service to your home or office. That is the VIP treatment that you deserve. Go meet Carlos Gonzalez and the team in person. They are the people bringing you the VIP treatment at Bremen Honda, 5200 Lake Worth Road in Green Acres, and online at BremenHondaPB.com.
Pay attention, who's ever listening.
America's favorite judge is on the case.
Judge Judy. No, don't send me Judge Judy. I know who I am.
Calling out injustice when she finds it.
Well, what do you think? Judges like to hear themselves talk?
And standing up for the truth.
So far, I'm not doing a bad job, right?
You're doing good. You're doing good. In Judge Judy, we trust.
I only fear God and you a little bit.
I hope in that order.
Judge Judy.
Judge Judy, today at 5 on CW34.
Next time on The Goldbergs.
I just heard there's an opening for school treasurer. You get to handle all the money.
So it does involve treasure.
Let your campaign manager deal with all the nitty-gritty. Okay, what can I do to convince you to vote for Barry? Yes, Erica is single.
For all you out there with overbearing parents with no sense of shame, who's with me?
The Goldbergs.
Tonight at 7 on CW34.
Hey, it's Jay Bird. It's time to get your car fixed, and let's take it to Apex Automotive, and I'll tell you why. Quality and it's affordable, baby. Very, very affordable. Now, Wes is the owner. I got to know him. He's a very cool dude. They've got 3 locations at Apex Automotive. They've got one in Wellington. They also have one off Linton Boulevard, and then they've got one off in Lantana. Now, they've been servicing Palm Beach County since 2005. Apex Automotive, they've got a full service auto repair center from tires, brakes, wheel alignments, factory maintenance. You name it, they can do it. Certified professional technicians. They service all makes and models. They are awesome. And when you go in there, tell them Jaybird sent you in there. They'll give you a free set of wiper blades just for saying that. Apex Automotive, they're awesome, and they are expert service with a personal touch.
Nowcar.com. Buy your next Chevrolet 100% online and skip the dealer. Nowcar has a huge selection of new Chevrolet Malibus, Silverados, Equinoxes, Camaros, and more. Nowcar delivers straight to your door. Find the new way to buy a new car. Nowcar. Search Nowcar.com.
Injured? Gordon & Partners, 333-3333.
Quick Hit Weather is brought to you by Lowe's.
I'm meteorologist Chris Farrell for CBS 12 News, tracking a few isolated showers for morning drive on this Thursday. Partly cloudy sky to sunny at times today. A high temperature near 85 and a 30% chance of an isolated shower anytime. Tonight's low near 73. For Friday, sunny to partly cloudy, much warmer, a high near 88 and a 40% chance of a late afternoon shower storm.
Pros in the know start with Lowe's and save 5% on eligible purchases every day made with the Lowe's Business Credit Account. That's 5% savings in-store and online. Subject to credit approval. Cannot be combined with other credit offers. Exclusions apply. See store for details. U.S. only.
What's hot now on the KVJ Show?
Tonight's Ladies Night Out with Virginia going to be at the iBar PJ National Resort starting at 6 o'clock. Ladies coming out for $6 wines. It's going to be live music plus the mini manis from the spa at PJ National and psychic readings. And a little insider information. The valet is free, so just drive your car up, drop it off, and enjoy a night out with Virginia at the iBar tonight at PJ National for Ladies Night Out.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Well, I know some people have been asking what's going on with the dance-off with Virginia and Jaybird. Has the punishment been decided yet? Because you're talking about getting butt tattoos and piercings and All kinds of craziness for the loser. Do we have the final stand on what it's going to be?
Well, we had a big meeting about it.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yesterday, we had a meeting of the minds.
Mm-hmm.
And we kind of came to the conclusion that I don't think I can make the decision on my own. I've got to bring in a panda.
Okay.
This affects him, and I'm very, very conscious of his feelings.
Mhm.
And
now, where we left it, what are we talking about for the punishments?
It was tat for tat. And imagine this. Virginia's making this long and drawn out and dramatic. And you gotta call my husband. And then we gotta call baby Rocco. Make sure it's okay with him.
well, if you're going to put a tat on my butt cheek,
Yeah.
I want my husband to be okay with it. You
And
know,
the tat's going to be of what?
Jaybird's face.
I thought you were a independent woman. Don't need no man.
No, I'm a married woman who cares about her husband's feelings.
Oh,
So if he says no or he's like, I don't love it, then that's not going to be the punishment.
Right.
Okay. And then do we have a backup punishment?
Well, here's the dilemma here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm game for all of this. I was gonna get a tattoo of Virginia's face on my butt if I was to lose. She was going to either get a full gorilla style mullet. We're talking shaved on the side, party in the front, all that, or business in the front,
Shaved
party
on
in
the sides is a skullet.
It's you need to have a legit mullet. It can't be one of those sexy ass Patrick Swayze mullets. That's too good looking.
Mhm.
It needs to be a legit awful mullet for this to be a legit punishment.
Okay. So is that
But
plan-
he's saying that a mullet is not enough. He's gunning for the tat. And so I told him, I'm like, all right, well, you got to run it by Panda then.
Yeah.
Because even the mullet, I would say run by Panda, but the tat especially.
So when we brought this up the last time, the people, it was an overwhelming amount of people who said, Bird, it's got to be tat for tat. She's getting off easy with the mullet.
Mhm.
I don't know what to think anymore. What's worse for her? Her getting a
Well,
mullet
if
or the
Panda
tattoo?
says no for the tattoo, then do we go anywhere with it? I mean, it seems like it's just kind of dead in the water. And
Panda ain't gonna say no. He ain't gonna ruin this bit.
Okay.
Panda don't ruin bits.
Hey, Panda, you okay with your wife getting a tattoo of Jaybird's face on her butt?
If she loses.
Yeah, I kind of want the tattoo of Bird's face on my butt.
Oh, maybe it's Panda's butt that's there. Okay.
Was not expecting that.
That's not a punishment, Kev. If he wants it, it's
Oh,
not
he
a
wants it.
punishment.
Yeah, you're right.
He
Yeah.
wants it.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, Panda, she would have to lose. She still may not. I mean, I may have to get her face on my butt. And by the way, that's not a real Swiss picnic thing for me to go through either.
Anybody would be lucky.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hey, guys, look at this. Virginia's face is on my butt.
I think, Denny's had to get Jaybird's name tattooed on his butt, right?
Yeah,
sir.
He got it still to this day.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're talking to a guy who's covered in them. I support it. I wouldn't have any issue with it. I know my wife, and I think, she would be like, okay, yeah, all right, cool, it's cool, and the novelty would wear off in probably like 40 minutes, and then she'd be irritated. And probably go see Dr. Rankin to try to get it taken off.
Well, that's why she's going to dance her ass off. You got to dance.
Okay. All right. Well, then that is not a no. So it sounds like it's a tattoo that is on the line.
Could I ask him one more question?
Yeah.
Panda, in your opinion, what would be worse for you personally? Having the bird tattoo on your butt, on her butt, or having her have a mullet while you guys make love?
Oh, Lord. I didn't even think of that scenario. Wow. Probably the tattoo on the butt.
It's better.
Oh, wait. Which is better?
You asked him which is worse, and then you changed it.
I'm checking him up.
Which do you think is a worse punishment? The butt tat of Jason's face or a mullet?
I think it'd be kind of weird to look at Bird's face while I'm trying to get down.
Okay, it's the tattoo then.
Tattoo's worse, but he's not saying no. He's like, okay. So it sounds like that's what the punishment's going to be for the loser of the dance-off.
Okay, tattoo it is.
Tat for tat, baby.
Okay.
We have come to an agreement.
Thank you, Panda.
Panda, we
Okay.
love you.
Yeah.
How about
you.
that? All right.
Oh, I'm going to dance my nards off. Literally. That's my goal. Just dance them off.
So when do we submit these dance videos by? What platform? how long is each video posted? Because I think we talked about you probably need a week each, right?
Well, a week makes it fair because then you have, Monday to Sunday, and both people get that because there's certain days of the week where with algorithms it's better to post on to get more action. And so one person could say, oh, well, you gave me Monday, Tuesday. That's not fair. I wanted Thursday, Friday.
Here's the thing, though, and I know this is going to be a very controversial. They have to drop at the same time. If not, if the person who goes first, the person who goes second potentially has a chance of getting more likes, more heat, just because of the mere fact that there's talk about that bit. People in the beginning may not know about it, and then all of a sudden there's this little hype around it.
The build-up.
The build-up. That second person may get a little kiss of likes.
So do both of them drop at the same time?
We could do that possibly on YouTube, where we upload them pretty much at the same time.
Yeah, okay, I say we do that.Hy don't we, the videos are due Monday morning.
I can't dance yet. I got stitches.
And we got
You got to get me cleared by Dr. Rankin first, and then I still have tape on my boob. Do you want me to show you?
Okay, no.
Look, that's tape.
Imagine that. The Mariah Carey of the Palm Beaches is already...
I have stitches.
Okay.
I can't pop these things loose.
Okay, well then we're talking early December then.
I don't know. I got to ask him.
Okay, all right. Okay, so we found out what it's going to be. We just don't know now when it's going to be.
Diva.
I have tape on my boobs.
I'm just kidding with you. Relax. I'm kidding. It's dancing.
One of these days, it will happen. All right, we got some whacked out news and the superintendent pooping on the other school. We'll find out about next.
There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha, fighting in the nude. Drunk people pooping in the street. Ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
Well, we've got a resolution. A while ago on your whacked out news, I was telling you about this superintendent. Well, I should say former school superintendent in New Jersey. He was the one that they had this mystery pooper that was going around and pooping on this high school's grounds. Like every day they would find it. And then they looked at a surveillance video and could not believe, saying, wait a minute, that is actually the opposing district superintendent that is running by our school and taking a poo here every day.
That's insane.
It is insane. He got arrested in April from that video, and now they just finally got a resolution on exactly what was going on with the story and the case itself. He pled guilty to defecating in public. His lawyer is still saying, yes, he did it, but it wasn't his fault. He was a runner, and he got what they call, quote, runner's diarrhea. A condition.
At the same spot every time.
Apparently it hit him at the same time every day, just when he was running by the opposite high schools.
That's the best that lawyer could do?
That's what they came up with, yes.
I feel like I gotta come up with something better than that.
That's what they came up with. He did plead guilty, but it's like, oh, I'm guilty, but it's not really my fault. I can't help it.
He gets poopy cramps when he turns around this one corner.
Yeah.
Did he lose his job?
Yeah, former.
Okay.
He
so,
gone.
Former.
good. Yeah.
Former.
Imagine
Well,
that.
then he's been punished. I mean, he knows. Everybody knows. He's living in shame. He's going to have to move. Like,
Is he, though? Is he living in shame?
I think he's living in shame.
Depends on which circle you hang out in, Virginia.
You're right. It's a badge of honor in some circles.
Though if you're impressed, I wouldn't high-five him.
If you hang out with the snack pack, maybe it's a badge of honor.
You hang out with the snack pack?
I love the snack pack.
There's another dirty crime that was unfoiled. Again in New Jersey. What is going on, New Jersey, with you and public defecation? They've been having a problem there with somebody who's been dumping dirty diapers on the roads.
Oh.
Not cool.
They finally caught the guy who was doing that in New Jersey. He said it was all a joke. They said not funny.
Well, here's the thing. The media probably is reporting on it in his little town. He's seeing the articles. He's seeing the news.
It gets him like, I'm making stuff happen.
He's getting off on it.
Yeah.
New Jersey's no longer the garden state in my book.
I mean,
it's the dung state.
It is. So much poo-poo.
I mean, come on, New Jersey. What is going on there? There's a zookeeper at the Jacksonville Zoo that apparently was in one of the exhibits where there was like a tiger in there, and the tiger got a little close. It was actually a lion. And so the zookeeper's like, okay, I got to get out of here. Had to actually go through a moat to try to escape the lion. And I can imagine, you know, if you're like trying to get away from a lion, you think that might be after you and that kind of stuff. You forget about things. But apparently got through the moat and forgot that the fence there was highly electrical.
Oh.
Yes, ran into that. The keeper.
Wet?
Yeah.
You just swam through a moat and now you grab the electric fence.
Yeah, going, can I take the lion? Yeah.
Can I take tomorrow off?
The lion's like going, this is so nice. He just fried himself for me. I do like my zookeepers a little bit on the well-done side.
Fried human is delicious to lions.
The keeper luckily wasn't seriously injured, so crisis averted. But you can just imagine, boy, I had quite a day.
Let that guy have a week off at least.
Yeah. Apparently some people like big cats. There's a family in Texas. They've got a couple bobcats that live in their house with them. They say they're like the perfect pets, except sometimes when they play with them, they got the strong jaws, so they've had a couple broken bones in their hand. But other than that, they say bobcats are toilet trained. The cats will actually go and sit on the toilet and use it.
Wow.
That is awesome and kind of creepy, too.
I need to see video.
Could you imagine if you didn't know and you're visiting their house and you go to the bathroom and there's a bobcat sitting on the toilet taking a dump reading a paper?
Excuse me. Oh, I'm so sorry.
What's going on here?
I got to see if these guys pooping bobcats
That's
on the toilet.
bizarre.
Yeah, apparently you can train them to use a toilet.
It's all great until one day when the bobcat decides he wants to be a bobcat and turns on you and eats your face.
Yeah,
there's a lot of regular cats on the toilet pooping. People can train cats to do that, like real legit cats.
Yeah. Well, what happens if you're on the toilet and the bobcat's got to go?
Yeah.
You got to get up.
Right. I'd imagine the bobcat's like, I ain't waiting.
Everybody knows the bobcat takes priority.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, there's a dog that, oh my gosh, it's a big old dog that they train to jump up on the toilet and take dumps.
Really?
It's pretty
I
amazing.
don't know how. A big dog?
Kevin, look
I
at
don't know
that.
how a big dog would do that.
Look at that.
Oh, look at him.
Look how big he is.
Amazing.
That's amazing.
That's
He's
amazing.
actually sitting there. Yeah, it is amazing. Oh, it's another unbelievable animal story. This woman in New Hampshire was riding along on her motorcycle when she got hit in the face by a flying turkey.
Oh, my gosh.
She actually was happy with it. She said, I got to keep the turkey. That was good. So
It's a tough broad.
she doesn't mind that a turkey went flying off her face because she got dinner.
Oh, my gosh.
It's crazy. And who says smoking's bad for you? It actually saved a Port Charlotte, Florida woman. Somebody tried to carjack her, and she took her cigarette and put it out on the guy's face. He took off running. Oh! And as the cops looked for him, they easily identified him later. Because
That's him.
Not many people have cigarette burns on their cheek. It's pretty amazing. How about this for a diabolical crime? There's a doctor in Tennessee that borrowed $300,000 from one of their patients.
Uh-oh.
And then the woman's like going, okay, can I get my money back? And he's like, yeah, let me get back with you on that. So he goes to her file and writes down that she's got dementia.
Ooh.
So when she goes to the authorities, it's like going, yeah, I'll be like going, she's got dementia. She's a little cuckoo. She never gave me $300,000.
Wow.
And she really did.
See, just little things like that where you don't know how you're getting screwed, that can happen. Just one
Right.
little thing like that.
And if you go to somebody like your doctor and they want a loan from you and you're a regular person.
That's weird. Yeah, your
What?
doctor needs a loan.
No, that's sketchy. I'm like, no, not going to do it. And I'm going to call somebody and report you.
Yeah, if your doctor's asking for money, that would be a little, wait, what?
Very sketch.
Sounds like something out of one of those psychological thrillers. You know, imagine you got a bunch of researchers who are in Antarctica together and they're living kind of in isolation. They got this station. It's freezing cold up there. And then one of them goes crazy.
Uh-oh.
Really happened. Russian researcher went nuts and stabbed one of the other people at the station.
I heard about this.
Right.
I think there's video of it.
There is?
I don't know. I thought there was.
Yeah.
Is it gruesome?
I didn't watch it.
I don't want to watch it. I want you to watch it and tell me, though.
I could be wrong. There was another stabbing where someone got stabbed, and there was video of that. I might be a lot of stabbing going on out there.
Yeah. You know, I've learned from murder mysteries, the secret is stab somebody with an icicle. The murder weapon will dissolve and melt.
Oh, I've learned too much from those murder specials.
Yeah.
Never mind. I almost said something terrible.
That's why I never go out in the cold.
Oh. I hear you.
You almost said something terrible.
I think I know how to murder if I had to because of those specials.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, yeah. No, there's a lot of people.
I never would have known that you could put antifreeze in somebody's tea and it tastes just like sweet tea. Antifreeze, apparently, you can't taste it in sweet tea. That's how all the ladies kill their husbands on Snapped.
Well,
that's
geez.
so horrifying.
So if you're a Southerner, never get in a fight with your wife.
Oh, my God.
You're in trouble.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777. 800-561-7777.
This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher Automotive. Schumacher is partnering with Operation Kids Safe at all 3 Schumacher locations in North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family in keeping our kids safe. Slowdowns in West Palm Beach and accident to be aware of I-95 northbound on the approach to Okeechobee Boulevard. You'll see delays building as you approach that area. Glades Road eastbound a crash. That one is before Power Line Road. We have a wreck Lake Worth Road at South Shore Boulevard. Jog Road southbound at Del Verde Avenue, still seeing slowdowns following an earlier crash. And jumping over to Broward County, we're seeing slowdowns on 95 southbound at Sample Road, a new crash in that area. Another crash on 95 southbound slowing things down. That's at Sunrise Boulevard. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with our sister station, News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits for 979 WRMF.
Air conditioner not cooling like it should? Call Lindstrom Air for a free air conditioning service call when we make the repair. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys. At JM Lexus, you won't find any hidden fees, just our lowest price, right from the beginning. No more haggling or negotiating. And if we lower the price within the calendar month, we'll refund the difference. Change your mind? We have a 72-hour, no questions asked return policy. Welcome to Lexus Plus, where a single, dedicated consultant will personalize your experience from start to finish, and you'll get our best price up front. Because at JM Lexus, the only one that matters is you.
On the next Entertainment Tonight, everything you need to know about Julia Roberts' first television series.
What did she know?
You're worried?
Aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Plus,
meet the hot new doc from Grey's Anatomy.
And get ready for a Katy Perry birthday surprise.
I like to do it my own way.
Entertainment begins and ends with E.T.
Tonight at 7. Watch CBS 12.
$2 billion just sitting in the state capitol, and a massive chunk of that belongs right here. Wait, why wasn't anyone notified?
But I can't make them take money that's theirs.
CBS 12 News investigates holding the powerful accountable and asks why your tax money is going unused.
I mean, wouldn't you say that's a flaw?
That is, I would say that's a flaw.
Tomorrow at 11 on CBS 12 News, the one to turn to.
Attention! This is a special announcement from Rico Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Through October 31st, Rico West Palm and Rico Fort Pierce have been authorized to offer all customers up to 30% off MSRP on over 4,500 new vehicles. Up to 30% off MSRP. 2018 Durangos from $229 a month. Grand Caravans up to $10,000 off MSRP. Ram 1500 regular cabs from $19,999. 1500 quad cabs from $21,496. 2019 Ram 1500 quad cab classics from $339 a month during Ram Power Days. In addition, Arrigo quotes the highest possible trade allowance. Low financing rates are available, and Arrigo's banks want you approved. Hurry to Arrigo, Florida's #1 volume dealer, before October 31st to save up to 30% off MSRP. You gotta go Arrigo, West Palm and Fort Pierce now.
Offers not in conjunction. Select models. Amounts vary. 36-month lease, 10K miles a year, $39.99 due. All plus tax, tag, title, dealer installed option, $7.99 dealer fee. Rebates applied to dealer. Must qualify with approved credit through Chrysler Capital. FCA sales for locations. See dealer for details.
Geico presents 2 truths and a lie. 1. There's a Geico agent in your area. 2. They could help you save money on more than just car insurance. 3. Scientists once created a voice translator for dogs, but they destroyed it when the dogs wouldn't stop arguing about who was the goodest boy.
Howie Mandel is coming live.
My name is Bobby.
Saturday, January 26th, 8 p.m. at Hard Rock Event Center.
What do you want me to say?
From America's Got Talent and star of Deal or No Deal, Howie Mandel.
Excuse me, I'm trying to speak to a doctor.
Laugh along with Howie Mandel live on stage.
She would say, well, what's the problem? I go, what do you mean, what's the problem?
Tickets on sale this Friday, 10 a.m. at myhrl.com. Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino.
So happy with my results. I mean, I'm only 2 weeks out almost. On Friday, it'll be 2 weeks from my little mini lift and scar revision, and I'm so happy I did it already. I can tell a big difference. And if you have anything physically that you're just not happy with, maybe you're like me and you breastfed 2 kids and they just sucked the life out of your body. Put those things back where they used to be. Dr. Rankin and Dr. Deb from the Aqua Plastic Surgery Center are amazing. Dr. Rankin is board certified and the chief of plastic surgery at St. Mary's. And Dr. Deb, fellowship trained at Harvard Medical School and double board certified. These surgeons listen and they care. They're experienced and they're highly recommended. They have so much repeat business and referral business. Seriously, they are booking out like 5, 6, 7 months in advance. It is amazing the amount of wonderful chatter around Dr. Rankin and Dr. Dev. Once you meet them in person, you will get it. Offices in Jupiter, Fort Lauderdale, and in Miami. Go in there and see it for yourself. aquaplasticsurgery.com.
Pay attention, who's ever listening.
America's favorite judge is on the case.
Judge Judy. No, don't send me Judge Judy. I know who I am.
Calling out injustice when she finds it.
Well, what do you think? Judges like to hear themselves talk?
And standing up for the truth.
So far, I'm not doing a bad job, right?
You're doing good. You're doing good. In Judge Judy, we trust.
I only fear God and you a little bit.
I hope in that order.
Judge Judy.
Judge Judy, today at 5 on CW 34.
Next time on The Goldbergs.
I just heard there's an opening for school treasurer. You get to handle all the money.
So it does involve treasure.
Let your campaign manager deal with all the nitty-gritty. Okay, what can I do to convince you to vote for Barry? Yes, Erica is single.
For all you out there with overbearing parents with no sense of shame, who's with me?
The Goldbergs.
Tonight at 7 on CW 34.
2018 Land Rover Discovery Sport SE. Lease 36 months, $49.95 to its signing. No security deposit plus tax with approved credit.
A message from new owner Roger Tovar.
You too can drive the luxury of a Land Rover at the new Land Rover Treasure Coast. With new ownership and a new dedication to excellence, exclusive delivery to your home or office, service hours from Monday through Saturday, and sales is open 7 days a week.
New Land Rover Discovery Sport SE, only $329 a month.
The new Land Rover Treasure Coast on US 1, just north of Midway Road.
Fun, safe, not so scary trick-or-treating is back. It's Boo at the Zoo this weekend. Bring your kids for the Palm Beach Zoo Halloween tradition. Learn more at palmbeachzoo.org. Sponsored in part by the Board of County Commissioners, the Tourist Development Council, and the Cultural Council of Palm Beach County.
Don't you just love all the convenience you can get and things that can be delivered? If you're one of those people that loves that kind of convenience, you're going to love Tire Kingdom's new feature, their mobile tire installation van. You don't have to take your car now to Tire Kingdom and sit there and wait for them to do it for you. They'll actually come to you, home or business, in the new mobile tire installation van. They'll pull up, they can swipe out your old tires for the new ones. They can even mount and balance the tires wherever you are. It's that easy. All you have to do is schedule an appointment today. Call 844-GET-TIRES, 844-GET-TIRES, or look them up online at tirekingdom.com.
No matter the season, there's no better accessory than the confidence that comes with Perfect Skin. And thanks to Body Detail's state-of-the-art True Laser technology and our free lifetime guarantee, you can have flawless skin. Get up to 50% off laser hair removal, tattoo removal, and skin rejuvenation today. Schedule a free consultation with our licensed medical laser professionals at bodydetails.com. That's bodydetails.com, and get info today.
Bremen Honda is doing it right. If you want to be treated like a VIP, they are rolling out a new VIP program right now at Bremen Honda, where all kinds of things they're doing are about you and customer service and making you feel the love. At Bremen Honda, you are the VIP, and if you can't make it there to do your test drive, they will bring the test drive to you at your home or office. Super VIP. They'll also keep the service department open 7 days a week and late until 9 p.m. Plus, if you can't make it there to pick up your vehicle, they will deliver your repaired vehicle to your home or office. That is VIP. I love the selection. I love 11 acres of Hondas. We've got 2 Bremen Honda vehicles in our driveway right now. Before that, we had 2 other Bremen Honda lease deals in our driveway. We are Bremen Honda people because they do it right. Go and meet Carlos Gonzalez and the team. These are the people that have rolled out the VIP treatment for you. Meet Carlos. Feel like a VIP today. 5200 Lake Worth Road in Green Acres, or go online. Set up your VIP treatment today at BremenHondaPB.com.
15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Visit them at geico.com or call 1-800-947-AUTO.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Shop thousands of cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans. Priced thousands below retail. 954-222-CARS. Offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
Okay, were you an a-hole going in, or did the job make you that way? You could argue that certain jobs make people a-holes, or you got to be an a-hole to have that job. And it might be true, because just the people you got to deal with, you got to be a little bit tough, Virginia. Can't care about feelings. You got to go about what you do. Like if you're a tow truck operator, you ever see that Miami Tow?
They are brutal.
Somebody's coming at you and they're like trying to like stand in front of your truck, or they're trying to rip you out of it, or they want to fight you just because, you know, you got to be the repo guy, or you got to tow it out and you're just doing your job. I mean, you can be like, I'm sorry, okay, well, no, I wish I could help you, I just can't. Because one way or the other, your boss going to be unhappy, the people you're working for is going to be unhappy, or the person who probably parked illegally is going to be unhappy. And you got to be abrasive and bow up to somebody, right?
You do. You got to give it to them as much as they give it to you.
That's right. What about a bouncer? Can you just be a nice bouncer?
Hell no. Doesn't exist.
Did you see that story about Christina Milian today on TMZ? She got into a fight with a bouncer and threw a drink in his face, and it turned into this whole thing because he wouldn't let her in the club.
Oh, yeah.
It's a trap and it's a trick. When a bouncer's being cool and nice to you, just know there's 3 more coming from the rear to take you down.
Well, I think sometimes they can. I mean, they've got to have that kind of face. My daughter was just telling me a story because, you know, her college friends are at that going out clubbing age, and there's this one girl has a boyfriend that I know how I'm turning into like Dax. I'm like, I just hear the stories. I'm like, this guy's a total derelict.
You don't want him around.
No, and so
what's his name? Let's call him out.
You know, I don't actually even have the names. I don't want to commit it to memory because
okay.
like it's not something I need in there. So, but I just hear the stories.
You don't need that in there.
And they were telling me the story the other night. He's like leaving a club and he walks up and punches a bouncer in the face, thinking he could run out and it'd be funny and get away with it. Luckily, they tracked him down and kicked his ass.
Well, you know that bouncers love love that. They love anybody that wants to get just slightly squirrely.
That's what I was going to say. That's obviously a young man who doesn't get it because all they're waiting for is the green light.
Yeah.
You completely gave them a green light when you thought you were just going to be able to tag him in the brow.
And he's going to bring 3 other bouncers with him when he comes to hit you.
Yeah.
Oh, they'll tag you with a yellow light and a red, or they'll tag you completely. Bouncers.
That's what happened. And I think, honestly, justified. So you say, hey, why are some bouncers an a-hole?
Yeah.
I'm just sitting here minding my own business, and somebody thought because I was a bouncer, they're going to try to tag me in the face and get away with it? No, I might be a little abrasive.
Oh, when you punched that bouncer, he probably instantly started standing at attention. He said, yeah, fight.
I'm sure he was ready for it. So Reddit took up the question, what professions require you to be an a-hole? You just can't help it. You just gotta be.
Definitely bouncer.
Definitely bouncer.
Go
Not
ahead.
all of them are, because there have been some cool ones. But you see the biggest flaming a-holes at the TSA at the airport. I don't know why. Some of them are so mean and some of them are so nice. I don't get it.
Another one. 10% I'll give you, very nice, very sweet. But 90% of tow truck drivers and the tow companies, they are awful. They want to wreak havoc on your life. They're looking for your truck. They're looking for your car.
Because I don't know you can do it any other way.
And they don't care. They are so mean about it.
What about if you're a drill sergeant?
You can't be nice.
That almost kind of requires you to motivate somebody and kind of get up in their face.
Will you please do 10 push-ups?
I know they've changed it a little bit, and they're trying to back them off some from where they used to be way back in the day. You know, this isn't Full Metal Jacket anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not on the inside. Is it still Full Metal Jacket?
May you please give me 20 more push-ups? I don't know if that's going to work.
Yeah, I don't feel like it.
Okay. Here's your safe space.
Safe space.
What about, for instance, if you're a pimp or a drug dealer?
I think it's just, there ain't, the law, it doesn't even apply to you in your mind.
It'd be nice. I mean, I don't know. Are there any nice drug dealers? I think you could be maybe the dealer, but you can't run a cartel and be nice.
I agree with that.
Because then you look soft.
I think you could slang cocaine and still be a sweetheart.
You can't be Pablo and be nice.
Right, you can't. You can't, because if not, then you send a message to everyone else, oh, he's soft, he's a pushover. You can't be that. You have to come out of the gate being an a-hole, and you have to be known for one.
Have you seen that Loving Pablo yet? You got to see that. I'm hearing good things.
Is it on Netflix?
I don't know where it is, but Loving Pablo, the Pablo Escobar love story.
I don't know if I want to see him making love. You seen Pablo? I might have skipped that one.
Pablo on
I like
cocaine.
Pablo dealing drugs. I don't let him see him slanging that.
Just what I want to see, Pablo
Yeah.
on cocaine making love.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
It's very fast.
Anybody else that you would add to the list? 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. We're just arguably, to do the job, you got to be kind of an a-hole. 877-979-9763 at the KVJ Show.
To be young and in love.
Had a Reddit discussion about what professions require you to kind of be an a-hole. You got to be a little bit edgy. You got to be a little bit tougher. Somebody said, hey, just to correct you, it's repossession companies where they got to be the a-hole, not tow companies.
Well, I don't know, man. I've had my truck towed several times in my time, and they absolutely was a tow guy. I know the name of the tow place. And when you go there to get it, I wasn't a jerk or anything. You just walk up there, you say, I'd like to get my truck. The girl working there has, you have got problems, I don't give an F. That's the shirt she's wearing, first of all.
That'll let you know something.
And then they're rude and they're mean. I've had
I've seen that before, too, because I've seen people try to beg themselves out of, please don't tell me, and they're like, I'm sorry.
Absolutely.
And eventually you got to kind of be an a-hole.
Yes.
So, yeah, I don't know I necessarily agree with that, because I have seen tow truck guys, and I think out of necessity, had to be a little bit of an a-hole.
I've never had a truck repossessed. It was a tow company, definitely.
Yeah. Parking attendants. Because possibly, I don't know. I do remember there was a chick that used to work for ESPN, Britt McMurphy, I think. Do you remember that? She blew up at somebody that was a parking attendant.
Yes.
She didn't want to pay for it. She was screaming at her and saying awful things.
That was the tow company. That was a tow place.
Was that a tow company?
Yes, it was.
Ooh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
She still kept her job, though, after.
Yeah, she's not at ESPN any longer. Yeah, she's not at ESPN any longer. She's somewhere else. Somebody said a collections agent, debt collector kind of thing. I can see that. Kind of got to be an a-hole maybe with some of those.
Grant said, this is a good one, mob boss. You can't, there's no way.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
There's no way
you gotta be
nice.
cold.
Cartel mob boss, yeah.
Yes.
Got to.
Oh, radio show host. Someone's putting on there.
Yes, I know. I'm such an a-hole. DMV workers?
It depends on the person.
Yeah.
I have met the DMV as an establishment. I get the hate. I understand the long lines and all the fees, but there's some nice people that work there.
Yeah. Somebody else said most lawyers. And is it necessary sometimes to be kind of an a-hole to be a good lawyer? I don't know. My dad's a pussycat, and he's an attorney. But sometimes I'm like, I don't know, Dad, you need a little bit more of a backbone. And, because they'll come in and be like, oh, if you can pay me, fine. If not, don't worry. I'm like, going, Dad, I mean, there's some things where it's like,
if you can pay me or don't, what?
Yeah. I was like,
well, he's sweet.
I know.
And that's his nature.
It is his nature. And sometimes I see his nature. I'm like, going, I don't know if you have the right nature to be an attorney.
Well, they said most lawyers.
I know. That's what I'm saying. But it's like, and I think that would be the thing you would argue is there are some professions where it's a necessity of the job to kind of be an a-hole to do it effectively. And if you don't have that, then you may have some problems.
If you're hiring a divorce attorney, somebody told me one time, go around town and just ask who the biggest a-hole, the biggest B, if it's a girl, ask just who the meanest person is who's a divorce attorney, and that's who you need to hire.
Because every town has one.
Yeah.
When you find out that's who they got their lawyer, they go, oh, you got that lawyer?
The meanest, the nastiest.
No. Yeah. You're done.
Might be right. That's what you got to do. All right, got one for us. You can let us know. Call or text 877-979-WRMF.
Want to see what Virginia looks like on camera? And Kevin and Jason? YouTube.com/KVJ show.
Oh, I was so jealous of my family this morning. When I was leaving the house, I looked over at Panda and Rocco all sprawled out in the Sleep Number bed. So comfortable. This bed just gives you the most peaceful night's sleep. If you haven't laid in one, you really need to go to a Sleep Number.
If you're like me, you have a bad back, these beds are therapeutic. I keep my number at 100. I like it a little bit firm.
I go with a 40 on mine. You can set either side differently, and they've got some great deals going on right now. Like the newest Sleep Number 360 smart bed you can get from just $9.99.
Yeah, and the Sleep Number beds are the official sleep and wellness partner of the NFL. You're only going to find these beds at a Sleep Number store. I went to the mall at Wellington Green.
I went to the Town Center Mall in Boca.
You can also check them out on North Lake Boulevard in Palm Beach Gardens.
Go in, lay in the beds, you'll fall in love, and make sure you tell them the KVJ show sent you in.
On the next Entertainment Tonight, everything you need to know about Julia Roberts' first television series.
What did she know?
You're worried?
Aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Plus,
meet the hot new doc from Grey's Anatomy.
And get ready for a Katy Perry birthday surprise.
I like to do it my own way.
Entertainment begins and ends with E.T.
Tonight at 7. Watch CBS 12.
$2 billion just sitting in the state capitol, and a massive chunk of that belongs right here. Wait, why wasn't anyone notified?
But I can't make them take money that's theirs.
CBS 12 News investigates holding the powerful accountable and asks why your tax money is going unused.
I mean, wouldn't you say that's a flaw? I would say that's a flaw.
Tomorrow at 11 on CBS 12 News, the one to turn to.
It's a big win. Payments from $158 a month or zero down on a new Toyota. During the Ed Moore Stelray Toyota Big Win sales event. Lease a new 2019 Corolla for just $158 a month. Or a new 18 Camry for $179 a month. You can even drive home today with zero down, zero security deposit, and zero first month's payment on all new 2018 Toyotas. Plus, it's all backed by Morse. At Ed Moore Stelray Toyota, we'll honor all dealers' ads. Corollas, $158 a month. Camrys, $179 a month. Or absolutely zero down. It's the final days of the Big Win sales event. Rush to Ed Moore Stelray Toyota on Federal Highway between Linton and Yamato. Or click delraytoyota.com. Ed Morse is the official automotive group of the Miami Dolphins cheerleaders. On OReilly models, 36 months approved credit plus tax, tag title 899 dealer fee, zero security, Corolla 3619 down, Camry 4219 down, payment varies with zero down, ends 10/31/18.
If I win with the new Fast Play games, I would. Sorry. No time to daydream when you can win instantly. Play the new $1, $2, and $5 Fast Play games from the Florida Lottery. You could win top prizes from $1,000 to $50,000. Just ask the clerk and the games print right at the counter. Also, enter for a second chance to win additional cash using the Florida Lottery Collect and Win app. The Florida Lottery. It's your ticket.
Claim it!
Must be 18 or older to play. Play responsibly.
If you just don't have time for appointments or you're just annoyed by them, there's something really awesome Tire Kingdom's doing. If you need new tires, just call them up at 844-GET-TIRES or go online to tirekingdom.com and book your appointment for their mobile tire installation van. It can come to your home or to your business, swap out your old tires for new ones, mount and balance the tires wherever you are. And it's as easy as calling them up, 844-GET-TIRES, or going online to tirekingdom.com.
Come on, let's be honest. You're thinking about a Bud's fish sandwich, aren't you? Hand-breaded, mild flaky cod fillet lettuce with Bud's own tartar sauce. And even though you have to be at your mom's house to fix her kitchen sink, a Bud's fish sandwich would be so tasty right now. Call Mom. Be late. Bring her a Bud's fish sandwich. She'll love you.
Attention! This is a special announcement from a Rico Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat. Through October 31st, a Rico West Palm and a Rico Fort Pierce have been authorized to offer all customers up to 30% off MSRP on over 4,500 new vehicles. Up to 30% off MSRP. Hurry to a Rico before October 31st to save up to 30% off MSRP during Ram Power Days and Jeep Adventure Days. You gotta go a Rico now.
Select models and vary plus tax, tag title, dealer install option, $7.99 dealer fee. Rebates apply to dealer. See dealer for details.
Pay attention, who's ever listening.
America's favorite judge is on the case.
Judge Judy. No, don't send me Judge Judy. I know who I am.
Calling out injustice when she finds it.
Well, what do you think? Judges like to hear themselves talk?
And standing up for the truth.
So far, I'm not doing a bad job, right?
You're doing good. You're doing good.
In Judge Judy, we trust.
I only fear God and you a little bit.
I hope in that order.
Judge Judy.
Judge Judy, today at 5 on CW34.
Next time on The Goldbergs.
I just heard there's an opening for school treasurer. You get to handle all the money.
So it does involve treasure.
Let your campaign manager deal with all the nitty-gritty. Okay, what can I do to convince you to vote for Barry? Yes, Erica is single.
For all you out there with overbearing parents with no sense of shame, who's with me?
The Goldbergs.
Tonight at 7 on CW34.
Do you need legal help? Call Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
Hey, if you're looking for a great deal on a BMW, you've got it right now, Bremen BMW. There's no better place to go for your BMW. 3 Series, 5 Series, 7 Series, X Series. They got the best deals, and they got the best cars. And when I say the best deal, the one thing, if you see a great deal somewhere else, you guys just take that right into Bremen BMW. Because with their price assurance guarantee, they honor all competitive dealer offers, so you can't get a better deal anywhere else. They want you to just come in and enjoy yourself. It is a world-class experience. They have an amazing showroom in both locations in West Palm and Jupiter. Their sales department, extremely knowledgeable. Their service department is unbeatable. And when you get a new or pre-owned car from Bremen, you get yourself Club Bremen. The really cool thing about Club Bremen is you get all these cool VIP events you just can't get anywhere else. Want to go to Polo coming up? Bam, they have got you covered on great stuff just like that. go check out their website. Again, a cut above, BremenBMW.com. Somebody in the chat room right there to help you out, and go see their showrooms as well. For the best deal on BMWs, nobody better than Bremen BMW.
Hey, honey, my car needs an oil change.
What am I, a mechanic?
Fine. I'll just call my buddy.
At the Tire Choice and Total Car Care, we'll keep you on the road. Right now, get an oil change for just $14.99. Visit thetirechoice.com.
Wait, what, buddy?
All stores open July 4th.
This hour's music is brought to you by the Tire Choice.
Looking for some KVJ merchandise and swag? Go to kvjshow.com and click KVJ Gear.
Well, I guess it was to be expected. Don't know if you want to completely panic yet if you're on the Connors, but they say that it did dip in the ratings from the premiere that had happened. So,
are you shocked?
No.
I'm really not shocked at all.
Yeah, I expected it to kind of go that route. I guess the question is, how low will it go? That'll be the eventual question.
How low did it go?
Just a dip, tick down. It wasn't anything. It was like, oh, everybody just stopped watching. So there are some people that are still there, but you know, that's what happened last year. They had a great premiere, and then it ticked down through the course of the season, and then they started this season where they ended last year. So the question is, if it continues to tick down through the course of this season, will they want to bring the Connors back for another round or not?
It's so weird because usually everything I watch these days, whether it's a TV show, there's no laugh track in there. I don't watch anything with the laugh track really anymore. So when I see something with a laugh track, it kind of stands out to me. It's a little weird now.
Does it make it better to have a laugh track, or does it just make it weird? It's something when you go back and look at TV shows, you're going, oh my gosh, how do we ever tolerate a laugh track?
I think laugh tracks, they seem a bit dated to me.
It seems goofy.
It seems kind of goofy.
It seems like, okay, what are we doing? Why is there this fake canned laughter? Because like it's not like a studio audience watching it and laughing.
Well, I even told you about that one Different Strokes episode back in the day, The Bicycle Man. It's about Dudley, his friend. He gets molested, and there's so many horrible things that go on through this episode. But Arnold is saying something. Arnold will make a quick little joke because he's uncomfortable, which you're watching. You're like, oh my gosh, the poor kid's uncomfortable. It's thrown with a laugh track, and it's just bizarre. The bicycle guy's hitting on the kids respond, and then there's a laugh track. It just seems so dated.
It is weird.
Yeah. The Disney Channel, they do it like crazy. A lot of those kids shows, and it's unbelievable. Like, they way overuse it, and I'm talking about even the new Disney shows that I've seen my kid watching, the ones on Nickelodeon. And they'll be like going, I think I'm going to go over there. And you're like,
can you pass me the ketchup? No. Wait, what?
You're like, wait, what? And the reason why they do it is it tricks you in there. Like if somebody's laughing and, but there's a fine balance to it. I mean, I even heard it with, there's a critique on some radio shows where it's like, well, they just laugh too much. And, some laughter's good and, you like it. But, yeah, other people are just like, okay, that's just way too much. Not having any laughter at all, would that feel weird? To me, I've seen some of the studio audiences where they didn't pump in any kind of fake laughter. They would rely on the people that were there, so it would seem more natural to do it. To me, I would think that would still be the best solution. I don't really watch a lot of TV that, would need a laugh track. But I've seen, like, for instance, the shows that I do watch, I watched that one that's on HBO with the guy who used to be on the Daily Show, like This Week Now or whatever it is.
That's John Oliver, but he's literally in front of an audience doing like almost a live podcast. He's talking to a live audience.
Right, and I like that. To me, that's good. You would need that. If there was nothing, it'd be like, well, that's weird.
Yeah, you're right, because that's a live. It's almost like stand-up comedy. You need that reaction, but when you're something scripted and
I would
walking around.
Well, I would think if you want a comedy and there's absolutely no laughter, it would still be kind of weird in a sense.
Well, there's comedies out there that they're written comedies, sitcoms and stuff that have no laugh track, and you still laugh at them. There's plenty of stuff on The Office. There's no laugh track on The Office. It's hilarious.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm trying to think of Parks and Rec. Yeah, I don't think
no laugh track.
Yeah. Okay. So you prefer to have no laugh track no laughter at all?
I just noticed that it's kind of goofy. I don't watch a lot of things with it.
It's dated.
It seems
goofy. It's a dumb concept, and I think we're more evolved as viewers now where we're like, okay, We don't need the laugh track. When it's time to laugh, I'll laugh. I don't need you to tell me when it's time.
Yeah, I just started to realize, like, I don't watch a lot of the big comedies. I don't know why. I've seen it a few times, but The Big Bang Theory.
That's a laugh track.
They have a laugh track on that one, huh? What about Modern Family?
I don't think that's a laugh track. That's not a laugh track.
Interesting. Yeah, so I wonder why they decide on some shows to have a laugh track and others they don't.
Like if you watch Friends, Rachel comes in and
they have a laugh track,
spills
right?
a coffee.
Yeah.
I won't be watching Friends.
Virginia hates Friends.
I can't.
I hear
and
ya.
Panda loves it.
It's not a bad show.
It's a terrible show.
So people, yeah.
Terrible?
Terrible.
Did you see that guy that looked just like David Schwimmer that sold some stuff?
No.
And they were on a security camera. I mean, exactly like David Schwimmer. And so David Schwimmer went through a store and kind of like mimicked it and said, just to let you know, I was in New York because it happened like in Europe or something like that.
That's
and they're going,
awesome.
wait, David Schwimmer totally robbed us. And he's like, no, I was in New York. Yeah. You can see it's on our Twitter. It's amazing. He looks exactly like David Schwimmer.
Times are tough for David Schwimmer.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good play, though.
Now he's
That actually is
shoplifting.
a lot funnier than his show Friends. Seinfeld, did that ever have that a laugh track, too? That
It
was
did.
studio audience, though, didn't it? Or was it a laugh track?
I don't know. I think a studio audience, how can they have a studio audience if they're filming stuff outside and they're laughing? There's parts of Seinfeld.
If it's outside, yeah,
Yeah.
you can't. That'd have to be a laugh track.
I think Virginia's right. I think some of this laugh track stuff's fake.
And it's dated, too. It
Mhm.
just makes it seem old.
Well, talking about comedy, The Big Bang Theory topped a list of the top paid TV actors. 8 of the top 10 in this list of the top paid are either from The Big Bang Theory or Modern Family. Jim Parsons makes an estimated $26.5 million a year. That's crazy. Those two shows are gobbling up all the TV budgets.
I think Modern Family earns it. I really like that show. I
Until
watched it
last night.
last night. Well, last night wasn't that funny, but there was still some funny. I mean, they were laughing about, who died, and I liked the jokes around that.
I'm doing a laugh track. See if it adds to the.
You're just annoying.
See, it's annoying.
I guess you win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Point proven.
I need to sleep.
Yes.
Will there be any laugh tracks in your movie?
There needs to be. I need all the help I can get.
Mhm. People commenting on the Connors, they said, I watched it. It was so funny, no politics, and I loved it. So, yeah. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Big Bang Theory is taped in front of people.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So there you go. So people got different things. But yeah, I wonder when they sit down, be like, okay, are we going to do laugh track? Are we going to do live studio audience? Or are we going to do nothing at all? So there you go. Interesting stuff. All right, you can hit up. We got some great people commenting in the chat rooms. Watch our KVJ TV. No laugh track there, baby. Just us.
None.
Just us. It's on YouTube. You can also find it right now at kvjshow.com.
We the best music.
Now, somebody sent us an email and they said, talking TV, don't know if you guys have seen the TV show called Manifest. It's where a plane goes missing for what felt like an hour to the passengers on board, but ended up being 5 years.
I did see a little bit of that. I loved the concept, but then I kind of caught it accidentally. I don't know what night it's on.
Okay.
It was really good when I watched it because the people all start having weird things start happening to them, and life has gone on without them for 5 years, and the plane landed and they had no idea they'd been gone for 5 years. They thought they were just on a flight.
Weird.
Imagine that you land, you get off the plane, and they're like, it's 5 years later, and everybody's freaking out.
Yeah, they say during that time there was a woman who was on the plane. Her fiance ended up getting married to her best friend.
Damn.
And the woman's dad's like, go back and get your man.
What happens then? Yeah, do you go back and get your man?
Yeah, because she was only engaged. They were engaged to be married, and now he's actually married. So when that plane lands, I don't know.
I think he gets to pick and winner take all.
Okay.
Sorry, ladies.
All right. How do you handle that? We'll discuss next.
Looking for what's going on in South Florida? Sign up for our KVJ e-blast and stay connected.
The yoga instructor accused of driving her twin sister off a cliff and killing her.
For the first time, the twin behind the wheel speaks out.
Tell me what happened the day of the crash. You want to know what I think? You and your sister had a very volatile relationship. I think you got into an argument. She was grabbing your hair, and all of a sudden, you're falling 200 feet. That is what happened, isn't it?
A Dr. Phil exclusive.
Today at 4, followed by CBS 12 News at 5.
$2 billion just sitting in the state capitol, and a massive chunk of that belongs right here. Wait, why wasn't anyone notified?
But I can't make them take money that's theirs.
CBS 12 News investigates holding the powerful accountable and asks why your tax money is going unused.
I mean, wouldn't you say that's a flaw? I would say that's a flaw.
Tomorrow at 11 on CBS 12 News, the one to turn to.
If you need some quick cash, then all you need to remember is that Southern 441 Toyota will buy in October.
Buy what?
Your car or truck, and give you an instant cash offer online.
Do I have to buy one of theirs?
No, they'll give you a check on the spot and pay up to $3,000 over Kelly Blue Book value. Plus, you get a no-charge limited lifetime powertrain warranty on new vehicles.
No way. Where am I going?
Southern 441 Toyota, on the corner of Southern and 441. 441toyota.com. Final trade-in value is set by the dealer and affected by vehicle condition and other factors. Excludes the $899 dealer fee, tax, tag, title, and registration. Expires 10/31/18.
What does your morning sound like?
Morning, Al.
Next stop, 32nd Street.
Welcome to McDonald's.
Can I get an Egg McMuffin, please?
Here's to making your morning routine a little better with a delicious breakfast from McDonald's.
Come in for McDonald's 2 for $4 breakfast. Between 5 and 11 a.m., mix and match any small McCafe, sausage McMuffin with egg, or Egg McMuffin. Single item at regular price at participating McDonald's.
Hey, it's Jay Bird. Let me tell you about Bank of America. Maybe you're driving around and you ask yourself these type of questions. Am I putting enough into my 401k? Should I lease or buy a car? What's the best way to use my bonus or tax fund? Well, whether you have questions about saving, spending, or anything in between, Bank of America's experienced financial specialists are here for you. Trust me, they've worked with me and they are awesome. Proudly serving West Palm Beach. Schedule an appointment at bankofamerica.com/conversation.
Hi, everybody. It's Oprah. Let me tell you what I love about the cooler weather. Warming up with a hot bowl of my Oh That's Good soup. Like velvety butternut squash, creamy broccoli cheddar, or roasted corn chowder. I'm getting hungry just talking about them. So head to your grocery's refrigerated section, then get cozy and settle down with a bowl of pure deliciousness. Oh, that's good.
Want entertainment designed just for you? Well, Xfinity has just what you need with customizable streaming TV. Now you can pick the TV you want and get fast internet speeds all at a better value. Want to save money? Check out our flexible channel packs. Want all your streaming apps in one place? Get X1. Or stream live TV and the latest movies and shows on any device. Whatever you want, whatever you need. Xfinity has you covered with customizable streaming TV. Now that's simple, easy, awesome.
Get started with Xfinity Internet with up to 150 megabits per second download speed, plus TV for $40 each a month for 2 full years when you bundle both with a 2-year agreement. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit an Xfinity store today. Requires EcoBill paperless billing and autopay. Offer ends 11/4/18. Restrictions apply. New X1 starter double play customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees, including BTV and RSN fees extra and subject to change. After agreement, regular rates apply.
Hey, if you're looking for a great house or you got a great house to sell, there's a lot of realty places you can go with. They're pretty big. It's hard to get to know anybody there. That's why I went with Chris Allen Realty. My wife and I are looking for another place. And with Chris Allen Realty, get a little bit more custom care. They're more of a boutique agency. We don't get lost in the mix. We're not just another number. We've actually got a relationship with Chris. Great guy, and he's got a lot of great people working for him, too. There's actually a lender, a broker, and a builder all right there, which makes it super convenient for us. So if you are in the game to either buy or to sell, you got to know they've got a lot of homes right now that are built and ready to sell. They got inventory to pre-sell all throughout Palm Beach County. In West Palm, Wellington, Loxahatchee, they got you covered. So they are your guys. Check out Chris today online, chrisallenrealestate.com. It's ALLEN realestate.com. Or call the 561 number, 507-5448.
Picture yourself at your favorite Shell station. You've got a tight budget, a long ride ahead of you, and no snacks. Just get an SE Grocers Rewards card at Winn-Dixie or Fresco y Mas. Swipe it at Shell, and boom! You're enrolled in the Fuel Rewards program. You'll save at least 10 cents a gallon with 100 SE Grocers Rewards points and gold status. Shop at Winn-Dixie or Fresco y Mas and save at Shell. Cha-ching! Restrictions apply. Must be a fully enrolled SE Grocers Rewards member with a linked Fuel Rewards account at participating Shell stations only. Limit 20 gallons. See fuelrewards.com/SEG rewards-terms for full terms.
Have you been trying to get pregnant without success? If so, you're not alone. Approximately 1 in 8 couples have difficulty getting pregnant. As a woman ages beyond 35, her chances of getting pregnant starts to decline, so time is of the essence. Call IVF Florida at 866-770-2168 today to schedule a consultation. IVF Florida physicians have helped couples achieve their dream of parenthood since 1986. IVF Florida provides comprehensive and personalized fertility services along with exclusive finance options. Call 866-770-2168 or visit IVFFlorida.com.
So excited about Saturday. I'm going to be out with the crew at the Not So Spooky Spooktacular at Legacy Place. It's this Saturday from 11 to 2. It's a whole afternoon of fun-filled Halloween activities for the whole family. Bring the kids in their Halloween costumes. Trick-or-treat all around Legacy Place. Enjoy arts and crafts, face painting, a giant slide, cider donuts, Jay Bird, and so much more. Make sure, too, that you plan to get your pumpkin from the Little Smiles Pumpkin Patch right there at Legacy Place, just next to the patio shop right there in the parking lot from 11 to 2 this Saturday. We'll see you out there. For more details, shoplegacyplace.com.
Fun, safe, not so scary trick-or-treating is back. It's Boo at the Zoo this weekend. Bring your kids for the Palm Beach Zoo Halloween tradition. Learn more at palmbeachzoo.org. Sponsored in part by the Board of County Commissioners, the Tourist Development Council, and the Cultural Council of Palm Beach County.
Rain Dancer Steakhouse, established 1975. Happy hour daily, 4 to 7 p.m. Nowcar.com. Buy your next Kia 100% online and skip the dealer. Nowcar has a huge selection of new Kia Optimas, Fortes, Sorrentos, Sportages, Souls, and more. Nowcar delivers straight to your door. Find the new way to buy a new car. Nowcar. Search Nowcar.com.
KVJ not only does a radio show, but also does an after-the-show podcast. Watch or listen on kvjshow.com.
Yeah, a lot of people raving about that Manifest show. Somebody said it's supposedly based on a true story.
What?
How can that be?
Aunt Ann just texted me. I love that show.
The show is good. I mean, it is compelling.
Plane goes missing for what felt like only an hour to passengers on board, but ends up being 5 years. And a woman who I guess this guy had proposed to her, she gets on the plane, I'll tell you when I land. And then 5 years later, it's like he's married to someone else. Like, wait, what?
Her best friend.
Yeah, and the dad is like, go get your man. But you're right. I don't know. I mean, because he had only just proposed marriage to you, but he's actually now married to someone else. So, I mean, at that point, you're going to be like, oh, well,
How much does he like the girl he married? Does he still like the other one more?
Yeah, and there's other things. Like, do they have any kids? If they have kids, no way you can go back. You just got to, be like, oh, well, weird thing to me. But I guess you go back and say, hey, I don't know what happened.
All of the stories are like that. They're all very interesting about how lives moved on without that person on the plane.
No, sounds like a great show. Might be one to plug into. People seem to be loving that manifest.
It was good when I watched it.
Well, if you love TV and your Fox TV shows, got a fun little prize pack here for you from WFLX Fox 29. All the best shows. You can get some swag up. If you want it, just call us up right now, 877-979-WRMF. Make sure you tune in tonight, 8 p.m. They got Thursday night football going on. So if you want to watch a little football, that is going to be happening tonight on Fox. All right, Jay Bird, we got ourselves After the Show podcast going to be coming up here, talking about all kinds of random things. Before we get to that, though, would you leave us with a lovely thought, my friend?
Yes. Life is not a matter of holding good cards, but of playing a poor hand well.
Okay.
Good job, Jay Bird.
You played a poor hand well. Look at what God gave you. Look how well you've done.
Okay.
Turns it into a zinger.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what she does.
Did you miss a segment from the KVJ Show? Find it on kvjshow.com or soundcloud.com/kvjshow.